welcome to the next episode of the Deicide Wars. Welcoming our DM Bryce back.
Hola.
And he can take it from here.
Right, so last session you finally made it up to the Banner Accord. After making it in through the town gates, I shall drag you across to the map. Very proud of this map. I made it all by myself. I'm learning. You're greeted at the gate and let through after a brief questioning to witness a spectacle ongoing in the town square, as someone had been tied to a cross and was being whipped for the crime of god worshipping. He had been kind of finished his punishment, being whipped, had a bucket load of the highly acidic seawater thrown over his back to dissolve the ropes. Then he had the choice, and he chose to be released to walk out through the land exit, as opposed to the sea offering that he got. As he came past, working his way through the crowd, he came past your caravan and was surreptitiously healed by a certain member of your party. Idrach, as he went past, and kind of with an odd glance as some of his wounds healed up, he started to continue on off down through the south gate located here. And that's pretty much where we left off, as the rest of the crowd started to dissipate back out through the town. So, what would you all like to do?
I would like to follow the guy that's leaving.
No worries. So, Idrach, you head off south, and the guy's he's not moving fast. He's kind of looks a little bit lost as he's moving out. My character for him, and he's kind of just setting himself and kind of just looking around, figuring out what his next move is going to be as he's slowly meandering down the road to the south. What would you like to do? Would you like to catch up to him?
I would like to wait until he's left town.
So yeah, at this stage he's out through the town gates. He's working his way kind of a couple hundred meters away from the town gates. He's definitely out of earshot, still within sight of the town gates, but yeah, he's out of earshot and he keeps moving away.
In which case, I will start trying to catch up with him.
No worries, he's moving fairly slowly, so by the time you catch up to him, it's starting to get later into the afternoon and evening, but there's still a bit of light on the horizon. And you catch up to him, 400 or 500 meters outside of town, well and truly out of earshot and not really within sight the gates in any detail type. And he hears you coming up behind and pauses and turns around and looks at you and is like, you were in that caravan that I walked past, weren't you?
Caravan's a strong term for one wagon, but yeah, pretty much.
Traveller's caravan. It's all much the same. Did you have anything to do with this? And he points at his back, as you can see a lot of the wounds mostly healed up.
Not to do with the beating you received, the treatment afterwards. Perhaps. Could you tell me why you received a beating?
He kind of slumps down and sits himself down to the side of the road. He just goes, takes a deep breath. Goes, I was found guilty of god worship. I guess it's the law of the land, but I still don't think I'm deserving of it.
Which god were you worshipping?
He looks around, kind of like, making sure no one's listening. Like, well, what else do I have to lose? Seren Ray. I worship Seren Ray. She's a god of healing. She wasn't even involved in the bloody wars. I've been trying to keep it secret, but I guess I could only keep it under wraps for so long. Someone's bound to find out eventually.
Do I know anything about this god?
Give me a religion check.
Ooh. That is I can spell. I know which letters come after which letters. 22.
22.
Yes.
Yeah, so you've definitely heard of Seren Ray. She's one of the more well-known and powerful gods. She's the goddess of healing and redemption, essentially. She's widely regarded as one of the better gods, whereas a lot of the other gods and goddesses really kind of were parasites on their followers, just sucking their life force out. She was one of the few that kind of didn't get involved in the war, and her followers tried to stay mostly out of it, kind of on that neutral side of things. But yeah, she's very much considered one of the better goddesses.
Did she leave?
Yes. Yeah. Well, no one has had any sighting or rumor. And all the study of them post the gate going down aims to surmise that she left with the rest of the gods.
Speaking to the chap again, are there the many followers of the gods around here?
None that I know. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. He says essentially none that he knows of. Anyone who is found guilty of worship is quite quickly punished and then exiled from the town. They're not welcome to stay in the town at all. He says, yeah, a couple of months back there was a small following of some other minor gods. And they were beaten, and one of them chose to swim, and one of them chose to leave by land. But yeah, the town definitely doesn't approve of any clerics or god worship within their borders, and exiles anyone who is found guilty.
When they say swim, what was the problem with the swimming?
So you saw the bucket of water, and he explains to you as well that after the god of the sea was killed, his blood rushed into the ocean in the surrounding area, and his corpse is still out there on an island, just continually leaking blood into the water, and it's turned the water incredibly acidic, melts flesh, dissolves the hulls of boats. And yeah,
Not very pleasant.
not very pleasant. And that was a bucket of seawater that was thrown over his back. That he saw dissolve the ropes and start to kind of dissolve some of the flesh off of his back. And he explains that his friend, him and his friend were out fishing on one of their boats, fishing up some of the strange strange sea creatures that have appeared in the water since after the war. And his friend fell in the water and managed to struggle his way out, but he had breathed in some of the acid water, and so his lungs were dissolving in his chest, and he couldn't bear to see his friend suffer like that. And that's when he used some of his divine healing magic to staunch the wounds and help his friend out. And that's where he got found out. His friend, after that, got drunk and went running his mouth in one of the local pubs, and word spread around town, and before long he was captured and punished.
Okay, I shall thank him for this information and ask where he's going to go next.
Well, I guess there's nothing left for me up here. There was a group of Exodus folk came through a while ago. They said they've got their camp set up in the plains. I can probably get to them by dawn tomorrow. I guess they'll take me in. Nowhere better to go in this bloody world.
They're the suicide cult, aren't they?
The ones that you surmise may be a suicide cult.
No, I'm saying that to him.
Oh, he said that. He's like, well, I don't know much about them, but I don't know about suicide, but they, I was having a talk with them. Their leader seems to be of the understanding that this world is some sort of punishment, and this isn't even the real world anymore. They believe that
with my knowledge of his religion, Can I quote some piece of scripture at him that persuades him that he should just follow me?
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm going to subtly cast Enhance Ability on myself first so I can have advantage.
Yep, go for it.
I'm glad I did that, because one of those is a natural one, and the other one comes out at 23.
Very nice. Yeah, so you think back about some of the books that you've read, and you remember that Seren Ray is renowned for temperance and redemption more so than anything else. And you rattle off some scriptures about redemption and
Not giving in times of trial, and you shouldn't just throw it all away. You should try and build something.
yeah, all that. And he kind of looks up at you, and you see a bit of a shine in his eyes as he may have a newfound meaning, something to continue on. He's like, well, what do you think I should do? I mean, I can't go back to
I'm going to say, don't be afraid, and I'm going to manifest my wings and my fear aura.
Fear aura.
Where are you? Are you outside the gate?
They're like 500 or so meters out of town. They're out far enough out of town that they can't really be seen.
So we can't see anything.
I believe that's a wisdom saving throw, isn't it?
Let me just double check. That is Necrotic Shroud, Charisma saving throw.
Charisma save. Cool. Oh, very nice. You got a natural 19.
Brilliant. I kind of wanted him to pass.
So suddenly, your eyes just go pitch black for a second, and these just necrotic black wings unfurl out of your back, mostly with outlines. You can still see vague shimmering black feathers, but it's mostly the skeletal wings behind you. And he looks up from his place, slumped on the ground, and is just awestruck.
He was an angel, and when the gods left, my radiance was turned. I need redemption, and I need someone to assist me in this. Will you help me?
Of course, it's what Seren Ray would want. Of course, I can help. You've helped heal me. I'll do anything I can to help you out as well. What do you need of me?
I will provide him some rations. I will ask him to wait outside town, and when we leave, I'll enfold him into my entourage.
Roger. He introduces himself. His name is Marco Evensong. And he says, of course, thank you.
Good to meet you, Marco. I'll send someone out tomorrow with some more supplies if we stay in town for I should know by then how long we intend to stay in town. I suspect it won't be long, but when we move on, if you come with us, we will walk the paths of redemption together.
He stands and, still looking fearfully at your wings, bows to you, goes, thank you.
And I will use my Angel's Touch ability to heal him for 4 hit points.
No worries. So you see with that, the rest of the marks on his back heal up, and he stands up straight and tall, lifting his head. You should nod. He says, what can I call you?
I am Idrach.
Idrach. Thank you for saving me. I'll wait about an hour's walk south of here.
Not a problem. I will send someone out to you tomorrow. Are you all right for food, fire, water?
I can take care of myself. I still have some powers of Seren Ray's blessing. I'll be okay tonight. Thank you.
Okay, I will send some supplies tomorrow. I must return to town before I'm missed.
Gives you one more bow, and with that he turns around and continues heading off down south, down the road you guys came up. No worries.
I'll saunter back towards town.
Saunter back through town. The town guards give you a bit of a look as you go through. One of them is just like, Did you have a bit of a scuffle with that godbotherer, did ya? Eh? Eh?
Let's just say I helped him see the light.
I bet you did. Better off out there than staying in here, anyways. You have a good night. We're closing up the gates, and they,
Yes.
as you go through, they close the gates behind you as the sun is starting to really set. It's starting to get dark. You see throughout the town, torches are being lit. Most of the folk have gone back inside, but you can see a few people still wandering around. And even from where you guys are, you can hear two of the buildings are sounding quite raucous, and it sounds like a bit of a after party is happening in the two inns in town. You remember the Fish's Tail, the largest inn, is where you are scheduled to deliver your supplies to. And so Idrach, you come back in town, and the rest of you guys see him walk through. And what would you like to do?
Do we want to?
I'm still on the cart, aren't I?
Yep.
I should probably take that somewhere for the night.
Yeah, the cart was loaded up with the supplies for the Fish's Tail.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go deliver them.
Yeah, okay, I'll put the cart down here. If
No
that's all right
worries.
with everyone else.
Yeah. I think we should drop it off.
Yep.
No worries. So as you get down into the town square, you can hear there's quite a party going on in town. And you make your way through the large front door of the Fish's Tail Inn, underneath the wooden sign. And there's just a whole series of a whole crowd of people in there drinking and
I'm sort of
looking around. You can see.
as well. I'm gonna be semi-veiled.
No worries. So as you walk in, you can see there's crowds. There's a dude up on the stage playing some music. It's mostly humans, halflings. There's one or two half elves you can see lurking in one of the corners. You see quite a number of different earth and water genasis. Everyone's drinking and eating. Looking up and scanning the room, you hear a bit of a rattle of chains and clinking of glass. And looking up into the ceiling, you can see there's a small goblin swinging around on the chandelier. It appears to be some sort of goblin burlesque dancer, dancing the tunes and rattling around and just having a right old party up in the rafters.
I like it.
And looking around, there's a couple of barmaids rushing around, delivering drinks to people. And you see a halfling man, and he's got what would best be described as a cowboy hat on. And he sees all of you approaching through the door, and he hops down from his stool, just next to and behind the bar where he was, and rushes over. It's like, "Yeehaw! Howdy, everyone! Welcome to my inn. What can I do for you?"
We've got some delivery to give to you out the back.
Oh, you got a delivery? What you got? What you got?
What do we have?
You had a bunch of swamp beans from Arnery. You explain what you got, and he's just like, "Oh, that's fantastic! I was waiting for that. Give me a second. I'll go get your pay." And he rushes off and kind of ducks into one of the back rooms, comes back out with a bag and plonks it into your hand with the promised 200 gold pieces. You can count it if you want, but you can add a bag of 200 gold pieces.
Nice.
To do what you will with. He's like, "What's your? Hey, wait a second."
Oh god.
He looks up at
I'm gonna
you, Geode.
sort of shuffle back in.
He looks in underneath your hood with the light swinging from the chandelier. He's like, "Geode, is that you?"
What's his name? Do I recognize him?
Yeah, you recognise him. His name is Billy Blaze. He's a little halfling, very excitable halfling. Owns the Fish's Tail Inn.
So hand up on the hood, I'll be like, yeah, hey Billy, how's it going?
Oh, it's going fantastic. Everyone seems to be in fine spirits tonight after the show in town. Have you just gone back to town? Have you told your dad that here?
No, I haven't.
Do you want me to send word, or you want to surprise him?
I'll surprise him.
He'll be looking forward to seeing you. He's been doing well for himself though. Really established one of the shipwrights in town. He's been churning out some real high quality bolts.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Anyway, just hit us up if you need anything. I gotta help run some drinks for everybody. But you have a good night. Just yell if you need anything. It's good to see you again. And
Sure, we
he
can get
brushes
settled
back
in
off.
here.
So what would you all like to do?
Settle
What
in.
time is it? What time of day?
About 7 o'clock at night.
Oh, yeah,
The
probably
sun's
should settle down.
Set.
Yeah, I'm good to stay here for the night. What do you think, Elspeth? What are you eating? What are you eating in there?
Split just drops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just going breath. I
You
can't
turn to the
talk.
side, and Elspeth is already kind of just munching down. She's picked up some food off of someone's plate somewhere. Just upstairs having a good chew down on a loaf of bread with some honey on it and a bit of lemon maybe as well.
Oh yes, that sounds
Apparently,
good.
Gurgi's stealing a bowl of stew.
Yeah, Gurgi's flitted off onto the table and nicked off. You can hear a bit of smashing of cutlery, and you can see a bit of shenanigans going on as some people are trying to chase this flying monkey. And next thing you know, Gurgi's up in the chandelier with the goblin, and the goblin's just kind of spinning around doing impersonations of a monkey now. Just kind of playing around with this flying monkey who's stolen some stew and having a right old feed. And yeah, if you guys want, you can buy rooms here for the night, or you can get some food and drink for now.
Do you want me to see if I can get a discount since
Your hometown?
Billy?
Mates rates?
Yeah.
Wait till you see the crappy town where I'm a hero.
My town's gone. I'll show you the whole.
Who's got so Elspeth and Azzoth. You guys have the highest passive perception. You do notice there's a couple of the other Earth Genasi have kind of been paying a little bit of extra attention your direction. You see one of them mutter to the other and duck out the front door.
No, I'll nudge
But yeah, if you
Geode.
guys-
I'll just draw Geode's attention to that just before they completely scatter.
Are they looking more at
They've
them?
been watching us. Do you know them?
I'll see where they're pointing at, and do I?
Give me. I'll say yeah. You recognise one of them. You don't know him well, but he just before you left, he just started working at your dad's ship company. You didn't see the second one that had already ducked out.
Okay. I don't know the other guy's name.
No. He's one of the new guys that just started working with your dad.
So this other guy's still inside.
No, the other one had wandered out the front and had
So
disappeared.
what's happening with the first one?
So yeah, one dude is he's just sitting there at one of the tables drinking, and he sees you looking his direction, and he just kind of raises his mug towards you, kind of just gives you another deeper look, and gives you a nod, and you surmise he's probably recognised who you are.
Oh, God damn it! So much for trying to hide myself.
He rolled really well.
Okay. So Azzoth just asked what the deal was.
Yeah.
And I'll just mutter, I'm like, probably gonna tell my dad that I'm here. For sake.
Why would that be a problem?
I don't want to see him.
Okay. You shouldn't ignore family.
Shouldn't ignore family? Well, you don't know what he's like.
You don't know when he'll die.
Hmm?
You don't know when he'll die. But never ignore your family.
He's not gonna die anytime soon for all I know. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, all the Genasi, did they turn into Genasi like Geode did in the big fight?
Yeah, so if you ask Geode about that,
Yeah.
they explain that sorry, 1 second. Fret, stop hitting yourself. Yeah, so there weren't any of the Genasi in the town. They're all various humans and other races. I don't know how to pronounce Genasi or Gensai or whatever. But yeah, essentially, those that had been submerged in the blood of the god as he was dying were transformed either into these kind of water beings or these stony skinned earthen beings.
Okay. So just curious.
They didn't exist until after the fight.
Yep.
They were transformed in that final battle with the god of the sea.
The blood of the
If you guys want to buy drinks and food in here, it'll be about 3 silver pieces per person. If you guys wanted to have a feed.
Yep, we'll do that.
Yeah.
If you guys want to mark down for how much lamb you need to feed your contingent.
I will make certain my contingent is fed.
And all your animals are taken care of, led around the corner into one of the stables. Paul's probably staying with them. Your cart's unloaded. You see a couple of younger lads rolling the barrels off and unloading them. And your cart's kind of stored next to the stable. And after another 15 minutes of just carousing and starting to have some food, the food's pretty good. It's very fish based. All the fish though has a slightly different taste to what you're used to. Geode, you know that the strange sea creatures and fish that are fished out of the acidic water have to be kind of processed and filtered and cleaned before
They've got
they're
extra
edible.
vinegar to it.
Yeah, it's that extra tang, that spice. It's an acquired taste, but you're used to it. And it's actually quite tasty. A lot of people feel it's a bit of a delicacy, but it's quite nice if you're used to it. Anyone else who's not used to it might be a little bit funny.
Bryce,
But
your
there's also
video's gone.
plenty of fresh crops, lots of potatoes,
Bryce,
a
your
few
video
other
feed's
root
gone.
vegetables. Sorry, Sky?
Your video feed's gone.
Oh, I can see it.
What is wrong with my computer?
Ellen says, as a professional interest, could we remediate the local area?
We take out the god, the decomposing god. Would that improve the water quality?
Talking to the Sky's gone. Sky's back. They explain that
Actually, I'm hanging up for a second.
reason why the boats and the ships in this ocean don't dissolve in the acidic water. But yeah, they explain that they can't get close enough to the corpse. Hello. Yeah, they can't get close enough to the corpse to do anything about it because even their robust hulls start to dissolve when they get too close to it. So they just make do. Some of the larger ships go further out to sea, out to where there's fresh seawater, and do a lot of the fishing and trade runs out there. But anything closer into the coast is very much acidified. That's a word.
Acidic?
Yeah, acidified. Yeah, very acidic and nasty. And all sorts of weird sea creatures and mutated sea life coming up from it. Yeah, about 15 or 20 minutes later, the doors burst open and you see a figure come storming in. Big smile on his face and looking around, scanning the crowd.
I'm hiding in my seat. I'm now sneaking.
Give me a stealth check, Sky. I didn't prep his pitch to show to everybody. I'll show everyone later what he looks like.
I'm at disadvantage. Oh, jeez, I rolled a nat 20 on the other one. 11, 14.
Alright, so you duck down to the side and pull your hood up. Yep, that'll do it. As your dad storms in, big grin on his face. I'll try to bring up a picture later on to show everybody. But everyone else sees this figure come in, and he's got a hook for a hand, classic tricorn hat, big black beard, eye patch over one eye, very, very classical pirate, sword at his belt. Looking around, he sees your group and he sees Geode ducking to the side. Yar, Geo, me boy! You're back! You're back! Come here, give your dad a hug! And he rushes over there and wraps you up in a big old hug.
No, Dad.
Oh, it's good to see you, me boy. How you doing? You're back in town. You didn't even say word to your old dad. I bet you're gonna surprise me, aren't you, you little tacker? Ah, I'm glad to see you again. How you doing? He starts, doing the classic parent thing, just faffing around, like grabbing you by the cheeks and.
Just stop. Settle. Sit. Hi, Dad.
And introduces. Who are your friends here, lad? It's good that you're making friends. I'm glad you're okay. Who are your friends? What's all their names?
I'll let my friends introduce themselves. If they want.
Who's this stocky orcish lad? It's good to meet you. My name's Bilius. Put it there, and he holds out his hook hand.
To meet you, Bilius. I'm Azzoth. Let me order you a meal with us.
You're a good lad. Geode, you're very, very polite friends. This is fantastic. Hopefully everyone can see that, maybe? Yeah.
He's got a bird on his shoulder?
At the moment, no.
Oh.
Give me a perception check, though.
And what is that? 30.
What's that?
He's still rolling.
There we go. 16.
16? You can definitely see some droppings of a bird. Looks like it hangs out on his shoulder, but there's no bird there at the moment. You can see he's tried to clean it off, but you can see a bird regularly does sit on his shoulder. And yeah, so he'll sit down and have a beer, and he starts, going through stories, doing the classic parent thing of just horrifically embarrassing with childhood stories. Back when old Geode, back when he was a smooth-faced kid, and talk about some of the shenanigans that he got up to.
I'm still sinking into a puddle. Just Dad, stop, please.
Here, what are you all doing back in town? What brings you to my coastal city here? Do you like the town? It's beautiful, isn't it? Have you tried some of this? And he grabs off a tray some real interesting looking fish. A little tiny bowl of it. Yeah, this will put hair on your chest, and holds out the bowl to you, Idrach.
I've already got hair on my chest.
Here, have some of this. It's a delicacy.
A nail.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to pretend to swig it, but none of it's going to pass my lips.
Alright, give me a sleight of hand check. He grabs one of the fish, and it's like a little tiny anchovy thing, and just throws it into his mouth, and you see him almost wince, and they're like, whoa! Oh yeah, that'll get ya.
That was 12 on the sleight of hand.
12? Yeah, so he doesn't notice. He's like, well, you can take that like a champ, boy. Geode, another one of your good friends. This is fantastic. I'm glad to see you, lad.
I'm going to pass the bottle on to Geode and just say, do you want to show us how it's done?
So these are like little tiny fish things, not a drink.
Oh, sorry.
Anchovy.
They're like essentially little nasty anchovy looking things.
I'm guessing they're like
some
the
sort
fermented
of thick oil.
Yeah,
Scandinavian
no,
sort.
I'm with you now.
What's that, Sky?
I'm guessing they're the fermented Scandinavian sort kind of thing.
Yeah, but highly acidic at the same time.
I shall eat the fishies.
Yeah, I'll just grab one and.
All right, give me a Geo. Give me a Constitution save with advantage. You're kind of used to these. Azzoth, just straight Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save, yep.
22.
22.
You just grab this thing and whoo, it brings some tears to your eyes, but you put it in your mouth and it's an interesting flavour. Very, very potent. Very, very overpowering, but manage to swallow it down and your stomach roils for just a second and then settles down. Yeah, and you're feeling.
I also got 22.
And 22 as well? Yeah, you're fine. You're used to these. It just stings the back of the throat. Bring water to your eyes. But yeah, you managed to keep it down without
Hi.
dry heaving or throwing up.
Hey, Emma.
Hello, Emma. Bilious
The
is
giant
like,
person. You should try some fish.
Okay.
Elspeth,
Look,
try some fish.
I shall try some fish.
You're
You try
literally
the
like
fish.
just shoving it down.
sounds like you got a little bit of a cold there, lass. That's all. It's good for what ails you.
Oh,
Have a bite. Have a bite.
Nom 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 nom.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, what? My constitution is weak.
At a disadvantage because you're sick?
It's
Nah, just
9.
roll. No, so she got healed.
Mommy,
Was that
go
9?
and let me
9, yeah. You
Was
just
that 9?
saving, didn't you? Yeah. 9. Yeah.
So you go to hold it and like you go to open your mouth and you just cop a whiff of it into your nose and your eyes start watering and you try to put it in your mouth. Just dry heaving. I don't know if any of you guys have seen videos of people trying to eat that nasty
No.
Scandinavian like
Yeah,
pickled
I've
fish.
seen it.
Yeah.
And just as soon as they open their can, they're just snotting, and you can't even manage to get it into your mouth. It's just, oh god, and yeah, you can't go through it. And Bilious claps you across the back. He's like, just roaring with laughter. He's having a great old time. He's like, where are you all staying tonight? Do you want to come back and stay at my place? You don't want to pay for anything. I've got plenty of spare rooms back at the shipwright. Geode, your old room's back there as well.
Do we have enough
I
room?
didn't touch it.
Is it still the cottage or are we upgraded?
No, so you guys have upgraded. If I drag everyone up there, hopefully you can see that.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys have upgraded. You own one of the cottages down here as well. That's where you initially grew up, but you've
Yeah.
also bought the large shipwright, which Bilious has moved into, and you moved in there as well. And it's got a number of rooms available for someone when they surge and have extra workers coming into town.
Well, I'll be like, well, I guess since you know that I'm here already, I guess we'll go.
Yeah, I insist. You're not going to be paying anything to stay in my town. Come on. We'll get some drinks for the road and come stay at my place tonight. You're all very welcome. Any friend of Geode's a friend of mine. Come on, let's get out of here. And he grabs a couple of bottles of rum from the bar, flicks him a couple of gold coins, and motions you all to come outside.
Alright.
And unless anyone is going to do anything else, so you wander across the town to the fish right and carry on into his house. It's a nicely it's quite a nice building. It's well put together. A little bit newer construction than some of the other buildings. As you walk inside, it's got various the classic sailfish up on one of the walls. You walk past a very neat and tidy, well-equipped workshop with timbers and a ship that's kind of halfway constructed in there. And he points you out to a couple of the spare guest rooms, one of which is a little bit nicer, just with two beds in, and the rest is your classic shared accommodation with just a series of bunk beds and some hammocks. Geo, you've got your own room that you used to stay in before you left the town. And as you walk in, it's as it was before. If you want, you can describe it to everyone, or you can just go in there.
I don't think there was very much to it because, well, how old was I when I was turned? It was like 12?
You were 12, 13, I think we had.
Okay, so
And then
yeah.
you stayed mostly in town until you kind of 14, 15, before you started really
So I think it would be
not
sort
feeling
of
at home.
rather bare because I wouldn't have spent much time in there, and by the time I could get out and go, I'd be off on the road.
No worries, fairly minimalist.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's a comfortable bed and a chest of drawers made with some of your old clothes.
And a
You've probably
wardrobe.
outgrown them by now. But you carry on the night. Have a couple more rums, sitting around, regaling stories. And then you hear a bell ringing. Sorry, let me just stop some of that music. You're not in the tavern anymore. Yeah, you hear a bell chiming. You start to hear shouts and cries coming from outside, and you can also see a brighter light coming from outside. And Bilius sits up. He's like, that's the emergency beacon. Just give me a second there, Geode. You all stay here. I have to go check in. And he rushes out the front door. And before too long, about kind of 5 minutes later, if you guys are just staying inside, about 5 minutes later, he rushes back in.
I was gonna say, is there a window that we can sort of peek out?
Yeah, there's plenty of windows.
We
So if you peek,
follow him.
yeah, you can follow him out if you want. If you follow him out, he rushes into this large building just here. It's a large two-story affair, and Geode, you know this is the Dockmaster's house, and it acts as essentially the town hall of the area. The Dockmaster lives in there, and the Dockmaster committee that runs the town, they work out of there. Your dad
Happy to follow him.
is on that committee as well, and he rushes inside. You can see numerous other people are coming out, starting to strap on weapons and armor. You can see a couple of people start rushing towards the docks.
Can I have a look out the window towards the dock, or?
Yeah, as you look down towards the dock area, you can see the lighthouse up here.
Yep.
Is rapidly ablaze up on the top. You can see a light growing brighter and brighter as the emergency beacon is lit.
Sorry, just to double check. That the beacon is lit, not the lighthouse is on fire.
Yeah, the beacon at the top of the lighthouse is lit. So yeah, it's not on fire, like the house isn't on fire, just the beacon up on top.
Okay, sorry, just one of those.
Yep, just make sure. Cool. But a couple minutes later, your dad rushes back, and he explains to you that the emergency beacon to the west in Briar Bay has been lit. And essentially that means that they've called for aid. So you know the Banner Accord is a series of fishing villages all the way along here, and they use these beacons to call for aid if they've come under attack or have some sort of emergency. And as he's explaining to this, you see coming down from down this road here and around the corner, you can see 8 figures on horseback in just resplendent gold armor. Halberds at their side, and they go just galloping off to the west, out through this gate here. And Geode, your dad, comes up and explains that the beacon to the west, to Briar Bay, has been lit, and they've called for aid. He's like, the Maelstrom is kitting up, but I think we can get there faster on my ship. And well, I'd be happy if you could join me. I'm actually part of the council, as it were, and in times of emergency, I've got authority to pay anyone who wants to join the town militia. So gives you a bit of a wink. He's like, so how about it? 50 gold each. Join the militia for the night.
Is there a horse where I can go follow on land?
And he claps you onto the back. He's like, my old ship is faster than any horse. And you know, he's renowned for having the fastest ship. The Maelstrom is the biggest, most powerful ship, but his ship is by far the fastest. This sleek, single-sailed vessel that can outrun pretty much any ship. He's like, what say you? 50 gold for a night's adventure. You want to go sailing, boy? Back on the open sea.
I want a horse. Can I have a horse, please?
And a pony and a...
And he rushes inside and he grabs up some of his other spare weapons and motions you all to follow him.
Let's go fight.
I'm very hesitant to go towards the ship.
And fly.
He's kind of, doesn't even pay attention to your hesitancy. He's just kind of pushing and shoving, and he's just like, you can tell he's just excited for adventure.
I need my hat. I need it.
She rushes out and with your hat, and she's like, oh, be safe. What's going on?
And a pirate sword. Is there a pirate sword around here?
Yes. So Geode's dad's like, "Ah, 1 second, me boy." He rushes back inside, comes out with your classic pirate cutlass, and throws that at you. Like, let's get up and at him. Let's go adventuring. And
I'm gonna
rushes
try and
down.
sneak out the front door to go for a horse.
He's not letting you sneak.
Okay, so he's grabbing me by
he's-
the collar.
Yeah, he's pretty much like grabbing you by the collar and just rushing you down.
Okay, I'm getting paler and paler as the moment goes closer to the water of the ship.
I'm
And
hilarious and laughing at you.
Sorry?
so you rush down, kind of swept up in his just excitable wake, onto one of the wharfs, and you can see at the end of the wharf, you see this just beautiful, sleek vessel, with one large sail. It's still folded up at the top of the mast, and he hops on board,
Drags me on board.
starts untying ropes. He's like, "Geode, get the sail for me, boy. You know what you're doing. Everyone else, strap in."
I'm gonna be like much slower because I've got the phobia now.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
While she's doing that, everyone else, you can see the large ship over here. You can see the stone-covered hull, beautiful kind of gold trimming. You can see a large glowing platinum spike out the front of it, and it's just covered in these huge blisters, massive weaponry. The sails are starting to get unfurled, and you can see more and more people are jumping on board, bedecked in weaponry and armor,
I got a 6.
as they're starting to slowly crew it up, but it still looks like it's going to be a while before they can set out, as it's a much larger ship, as they're starting to get set up. What did you get, Sky?
6.
6? As you're making your way, you stop at the edge of the gangplank, and just vomit over the edge, and just shaky legs, almost kind of struggling, and you just can't bring yourself to jump on board.
Nope.
I'll grab her. Since all the ships are all filled up, ready to go, I'll just put a arm around it, just drag her onto the ship. I'm a bit keen to fight for civilians.
Latch onto her and
Him?
sorry, latch onto him and muscle him across the gangplank.
Can
Unless
I
you're going to try to
struggle?
resist.
Because it's literally, I don't like... Can I put up a bit of a struggle?
Yeah, so opposed athletics checks. Unless you want to use acrobatics, Sky. You can if you want to duck out of the way, but I imagine you're
21.
21. What did you get,
10.
Sky? 10. So you're still
coming
a
on.
bit shaken and just get wrapped up in these massive half-orc arms and pretty much just manhandle onto the ship and plonk down. And very, very quickly, Bilius, very, very professional, unties and sets off, and you're underway very rapidly. And the wind is actually coming from the east, and you're just hooking along over the wave tops, and this ship is just sleek and fast and just cruising along the wave tops. And takes about an hour. Geode, you're just starting to settle down. You're still very shaky and twitchy.
My mind is focusing on doing ship stuff and not the water itself.
Okay, so yeah, you're just focusing on you're just doing knots and adjusting the sail. If you stare down at your feet, you can pretend that you're on dry land that's just swaying a little bit.
I'm going to be as close to Sky as possible, marveling at the waves and the sea. And wow, imagine how much
I'm gonna
water's
turn and
underneath
puke
us.
on his boots. Can I puke on his boots?
Sure. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Lamb.
17.
17. So you managed to just duck out of the way of this torrent of vomit that comes out of poor Geode. And you continue admiring the beautiful sea breeze. Look at these lovely waves. So much water as far as the eye can see.
Dick, just get the fuck away from me.
This is the first time I've been on a boat. It's really exciting.
Yeah, you can admire it from the ship's front. Go.
And it takes you about an hour. If anyone needs, you can have short rest, but I think you're pretty good. I don't think anyone has taken any damage or anything since last time. But I'll drag you across the next map. This map may take a little bit of time to load. It's a big map and there's a lot of stuff going on with it. But you're around some of the cliffs, and up ahead on the cliff tops you can see a bright beacon of flame. Up on top of the cliffs, there's a bit of a keep. Just a single-story affair, but still with high roofs and buttresses.
Oh, I do
Lovely.
like a good flying buttress.
So hopefully everyone can eventually see that. It'll take a little bit of time to load.
Still loading.
See if I can
but-
center it properly.
Here we go.
Here, I'll drag you guys up to here. Hopefully everyone can see.
Yep.
Just turn a little bit. So as you're slipping quietly along the wave tops, you come into a view of this. Up on top of the roof, you can see shadows and silhouettes of people moving around. Further along the coast a little bit, you can see a small town there, and you can see fires and smoke rising up from some of the buildings. And Bilius calls out now in a little bit of a lower voice. He's like, "Geo, me boy, drop the sails and grab an oar. We'll approach quiet like."
I'll do the sail, not the oar.
What's that?
I'll do the sail, but not the oar. One of these guys can
So
help
he
you.
sees you kind of hesitating, and you do drop the sail. He turns to you, Azzoth. "Hey, my boy, could you grab an oar? Geode seems to be a bit maybe getting seasick. He hasn't been on the
sounds good.
water for a while.
I'll do what I can in spent armor.
We'll row in all quiet like. There's an entrance through the basement from the caves below. Should be able to get in without being spotted." And you continue making your way. Control this as well. Yes, I can. Excellent. Can everyone see the map by now?
Yep.
So under all power, you slowly make your way down through here. And Bilius is kind of navigating you guys. And it's pretty precarious, even with this smaller sleek boat coming in between some of the rocks. But you can tell he's excellent seamanship. That's a word. Sure, why not? And before long, you nudge up against a shallow sandbank coming through here. Now I'll drag all of your characters in. Fun. Cool. Just delete these out of the way. Azzoth, Elspeth, Idrach, Esme, and Gurgi comes flying down from where he's sitting up on top of the rigging and lands on your shoulder, Esme. And you guys are currently in this just dank, damp cave. As you come around the corner, you can see some stairs coming up here. Everyone see?
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Why
really,
am I
really
the only
dark.
person on the map?
No.
I'm by myself on the map.
Elspeth,
Miranda.
you don't have any dark vision, so
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Cast light.
I'll
can
cast light
I
on her.
cast? I cast light on myself.
Oh, you can cast light on yourself. Oh, fine. You do
Yeah.
that.
I cast light on myself.
Oh no.
no worries. I'll give you some light.
Thank you.
I'm gonna sort of stabilize now that I'm on land, and just.
I see everyone now.
So, yep, you're suddenly bloom with light, and Bilius is like, that's better. I can actually see what I'm doing here. All right.
What do you think's actually going to be attacking the fort?
I have no idea, honestly. The beacon went up, but we should investigate slow and quiet like.
I am then going to cast my Pass Without a Trace action.
No worries. So you see the shadows around all of you just deepen and darken
Murderous Stone.
as all of you take on a bit of a kind of stony exterior.
That's mage armor.
Me too.
Roger.
And
So
I'm
your
also
AC
going...
should be what, 15 now?
15 for me, 13 for Alan.
15 and 13. Yep.
And I'm
Anyone
gonna
else?
get my Echo.
And you want to summon your Echo, Roger.
And can I do a shield of faith on myself?
Sure can.
Yay!
So that takes your... How long does that last for?
18
Shield
plus
Faith?
10 minutes.
No worries.
Oh,
Hey?
yes, it's not long.
No.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll encounter something in the first 10 minutes. If not, I'm fucked.
Alright, so we got an extra 10 on any stealth checks as well.
Ooh.
Plus 10 wasn't
Alright.
it?
All of us or just you?
All of us.
All of you guys.
Oh, nice. I need that.
Does it?
Alright, so you guys are free to move yourselves. So you can see there's these stairs just up here. There's an opening off to the right.
Did you want us to roll for stealth check?
Go for it. Give me a stealth check.
29.
You're at disadvantage as well, aren't you, Spin?
Oh, yeah. 11.
11?
I got a nat 1 on the other.
Plus 10, isn't it? So 13.
13. Roger.
Are we all doing stealth checks?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm so stealthy at a 5.
6.
6.
Plus
And I'm
10.
also 5.
Well, you're at disadvantage too. You've got heavy armor.
Well, I can't get lower than 5, really, can I?
Yeah. There's like 4
I
other
got it
numbers.
at 20 on my second roll, so...
Yeah, okay.
There's,
Yeah, so
there's 4 other
15
numbers.
still.
That's right. Bilius
I'm
is
fine,
just
yeah.
near on
Solid 5.
invisible. So yeah, some of you, with a pass without trace, you guys are knocking around, making a bit of noise, but all the noise seems to be deadened when you're in vicinity of Geode.
Thanks, Geode.
Bilius is going to stick fairly close to you, Elspeth, since you've got the enough
Light.
light that he can see. As you make your way up through there, Geode, looking inside, you can see a large open room. Off to your left, it looks like there's a couple more openings, another opening to your right.
Yeah. Did you want me to roll for perception or?
No, you do whatever you want to do.
Can I?
You want to roll a perception check?
Yep.
Do it. Azzoth, you can as well if you want, since you're up the front. What'd you get, Sky?
6.
6. Stopping and looking and listening, you can just hear the waves slowly lapping from behind you. You hear, the occasional clink and rattle of your allies' armor, but you don't see anything of interest. Azzoth, looking in through here, just stop and listen quietly, and coming from upstairs, you can hear the clash of sword. It sounds like there's a bit of fighting going up, but over the top of it as well, you hear sounds like some children crying, and as you look around, these stone walls. One of the stone walls doesn't quite look right. This wall over here, something's just slightly off about it. You can hear some crying coming from behind it. In this other room, as you're in there, you can see Geode. There's a sarcophagus in here. But yeah, you don't really notice anything. What would you like to do?
If I hear crying, I've got a soft spot for kids, so I'll be running straight across here. Going to the crying sound to see if I can help or...
As you place your hand on the wall, your hand just goes clean through it. And you realise, with that, your eyes refocus and you can clearly tell this is some sort of an illusion. And
I'll put my head through it?
Yeah, popping your head through, you can see there's a woman on the other side of it, and she's holding what looks like a snapped-off broomstick. And she's just looking behind her with your dark vision. You can see... Actually, I can show you what you can see. In a secondo. There you go. Should be able to see that.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can see a woman in there, and hiding behind one of the sarcophaguses, being sheltered by her, you can see a handful of children. And the lady, just like, what? Who goes there? Leave him alone, please. Don't hurt us.
I'm not here to hurt anyone. We'll come from the alarm. What's happening here?
You've come to help us. Oh, thank you. We've come under attack. I grabbed some of the kids and rushed down here.
Attacked by who?
I don't know. These. I didn't see much. There was these figures in armor with swords. They came in. They were cutting down some of the guards at the gate. We just rushed, trying to get up here from the town, and they followed us.
Where are they now?
I don't know. I managed to get down here with some of the kids, and I put up this illusion to try to disguise us. They were coming in behind us, but I don't know where they are now. Everyone else rushed into the keep.
Well, we've got a boat if you want to go towards that.
I can escort them back to the boat.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Villius, could you get these people, take them offshore just for a little bit? We'll call to you. What do you need?
Do you want me to help? Because I've got light.
That's oh yeah.
I can. I just said, if you want.
Give me a persuasion check.
Me?
Yeah, at advantage. Since you've got enough people helping.
Okay, so -2.
God.
One, so that's a 1. And the next one is a
negative
7.
1.
7. She just shoulders the kids and she's like, I don't want to leave yet. I think we're safe down here. We'll wait for more people to come help out. Oh, Gray, he should be coming to help us. If you can maybe if you find any more children, can you send them down to me? I'll wait outside past the wall, and I'll just take care of these ones. Please, hurry. And she'll
Do that, but keep the kids quiet.
she nods, and you can see one of the older children is, an older girl with pigtails. It's just shushing down the other kids, reassuring them, it's going to be alright, it's going to be alright. And she'll stand there just with her head poked out through the illusion, just keeping an eye out if you guys send down any more survivors. But yeah, she doesn't want to abandon her hiding place right now.
Yeah.
Mommy, been it.
How heavy are these?
Yeah.
Are they something we can push and block the door?
Great.
Oh, thank you, Emma.
Those are large stone sarcophaguses built into the ground. You could probably, looks like you could remove one of the lids and maybe prop it up against where the door is.
Yeah, try to box them down, yeah.
Yeah, give me a strength check or athletics check. If Geode wants, you can have advantage. Yep, the two of you muscle ones.
Advantage.
Seeing that she'll duck back inside. If you guys
15.
Advantage? Yeah, 15 is enough that you can manhandle. There's still a little bit of a gap where she can see out, but it looks like the opening is pretty sturdy. And you can see the illusion at the door shifts itself around and remolds. As you can see, this lady is doing some sort of arcane spell crafting, and the illusion shifts. So you now lay your hand on what you know is an illusion, and it feels like the solid rock, because it's now leaning up against the sarcophagus. She's like, please, hurry, and if you find any more survivors, any more of the children, send them down, please, hurry.
Where's the sounds of fighting coming from?
Out through this door, where you are, looking there, you can see there's a dead body on the ground there. I think you can probably see from where you are, and there's flight of stairs going upwards, and you can hear sound of swords clashing from in there.
I will go and check the body.
Can I have a look in these sarcophaguses if I can push it aside a little bit?
Yep, which one?
This one first, and then I'll go.
Give me a strength check. Idrach, coming up there, you can see the body is some sort of dead soldier. He's wearing just basic hide armor, and he's got a pair of short swords just laying down on the ground next to him.
I got 18.
Any
Give me
indications of how he was killed?
Give me a perception, investigation, or medical. Medicine, sorry. Whichever one you want, depending on how you want to check him over.
Just double checking how I'm checking. That would be investigation for 10. And I will shout,
10?
Esme, Elspeth, can you help? You're both educated people doing the medicine-y thing.
Yeah.
Even with a 10, looking at this guy, he's just got massive gashes. He's got one huge slash across his chest, and another massive chop into his thigh. All the way down, you can see some of the bone poking through. He's just got these two huge chops into him. You're not sure what would have caused him.
I rolled an 18 for the pushing.
So pushing the sarcophagus lid back, you can see a human-sized skeleton in there, wearing the remains of some fine but now aged, tattered robes.
Alright, and I don't notice anything in there that could be suspicious.
Give me an investigation check.
2.
2. It's a skeleton in some robes. Looks like he used to be a noble, probably.
Alright, I'll close back that lid then.
No worries. Yep, you managed to slide it back to the side.
So,
At this stage, we're about 2 minutes in. So, Elspeth, you can keep track.
Yeah, thank
Rally
you.
everyone together and say they're killing people upstairs. We need to move.
yeah.
You want me to what?
Ilias
You're killing
comes in.
I'm
And,
trying to rally you to
Oh,
get them up to fight people.
Azzoth, lead the way.
I'll start waddling forwards.
No worries. I'll drag. Everyone's coming upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'll drag everyone across. To get everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Put you in that room there for a second, but I'll fix you up. May just take a minute to load up this area. Hopefully it's worked. There's a lot of dynamic lighting stuff
Oh,
going
hang
on,
on.
so let me know
Scroll
if
down.
it's screwing up anything. Is there anyone missing here? Azzoth, have you come up the top?
Yep.
Oh, what's this?
The lighting is actually working really well.
Yeah, excellent. It took a long time to get it all working.
Like I know it feels like it's really slow and laggy sometimes, but this is like really snappy, really fast.
Yeah, so just give us a yell at anyone if the lighting does start to scrub. You can turn it off, but if it's working nice, it is a nice thing to have. Right, so as you make your way up the stairs, you come to a large open courtyard with a bunch of dead bodies around. You can see some of the bodies are still on fire from where you are, kicking up a bit of light. You can see there's a couple of open doors and a larger geode where you are. There's a large open door has been smashed backwards, and you can see a large dragonborn soldier laying prone on the stairs, leaking blood from a large number of cuts.
He dead?
Give me a medicine check. Or perception.
12? Is there anything like, do I notice a bit of breathing so I can call one of the healers or the girl?
Yeah, so as you're looking down at him, just pausing, just taking that second to look what's going on, you do see his chest very, very, very slightly rise and fall.
Who's the healer?
I am.
Sorry, I just keep on forgetting who's who. I'll call you over and say, this guy is hurt bad. Are you able to help him?
Yeah.
As you go over, I'm going to sort of try and nudge you and say, no, she can't help.
What?
What?
Remembering instances as we went into town.
Bilius rushes past you guys. He's like, "Oh, that's all great, all great. He's the leader of this town." And he's gonna try to do a medicine check.
I was gonna say, like, you most probably have better medicine check as well. You don't have to use your healing spells.
Where is medicine? What is medicine check?
Isn't it survival?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Esme, you're up.
Sorry, no, it's wisdom. Wisdom check, sorry, my bad.
You're good at wisdom.
I'm not good at wisdom.
There you are.
Oh, yes, I am. I'm good at wisdom.
Does anyone have medicine?
I have medicine. Oh, what happened, Greg? Emma just on something.
That's right, well, Bilius is helping, so if you want to roll at advantage, medicine check. Whoever's trying to patch him up.
I can patch him up.
I'd say you'd have the best.
14
I've got-
for Ellie.
Yep, that'll stabilize him. So you and Bilius pull out a bunch of bandages, and just Bilius tears off some of his sleeves off of his shirt and starts to staunch the wound and pack some of the deeper wounds. And most of the bleeding seems to stop. He's still unconscious, but you can tell that you've staunched the wounds, and he doesn't look like he's going to bleed out too quickly. But he's still unconscious.
Do we We have smelling salts of some kinds.
So in terms of game mechanics, he's stabilized at 1 hit point. Oh, sorry, stabilized at 0 hit points. So he's still unconscious.
I got that grass. Does that smell? Was it grass?
The weed.
Yeah.
We have a
I
healing
wanted,
potion.
like a little sniffing salt to try and snap him awake to see if we can get any information from him.
Yeah, you can. The halfling that you brought off explained you can either eat it or smoke it. So yeah, if you want to kind of light fire to it and let him inhale it.
How much of it do
Can
we
I
have?
suggest that spending time interrogating this guy is wasting time whilst other people die?
Agreed.
Well,
I
you
also
guys
say
can
that.
help the others then.
Let's push on.
You know, he's
We'll come back when he is stable.
guys. He's stable. He's not going to die.
Where's the sound of combat coming from here? Like,
Give me a perception check now that you're up the top.
perception is 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 10.
10. That's enough. You can hear some yells and screams coming from up on top of the roof. At this stage, you don't hear any the sounds of any combat, just yells and screams and
These are stairs here, are they?
someone yelling out. Yep, there's some stairs going up through there. You can see a couple more stairs further in, and a bit of light coming out of this room here. And probably where you're standing, you can probably see a couple more dead bodies. Yeah,
Which way should we go up?
Let's take the near stairs to the roof.
Which ones?
Which one?
There's these ones down here. Yep.
Well, this we're probably up to about 3 minutes.
Was there anything out this way?
Looking out that way, you can see a narrow path leads along the cliff tops, and you can see the rest of the town further down along the coast, with some fires or flares being super cute. Good kill. You see some fires burning in the town.
Do I notice any tracks if I go have a look?
How far out you
Uh,
planning on going?
I don't know. I still want to try and wake this guy up. The rest of the guys can move on. So.
Right, so you
This
want
looks
to...
like a dead end anyway.
That's right, as everyone's exploring, you using the swamp grass?
Yeah, sure.
Right, roll a d4.
D4. 4.
After a few moments, the dragon kind of, you see some of the bleeding continues to subside as he just wakes up coughing, and you see some bouts of smoke kind of snort out from his nostrils. He's like, oh. He looks up and sees Bilius at the top. Bilius, is that you? The banner is... Is the Maelstrom here? Have you come to help? Oh, we tried to slow them down. They cut us down. They threw a fireball up in here and torched us. Where is everyone?
What did they look like? Who are they? Do you remember?
I don't know. These green-skinned, pointed-eared fucks. Armor. There was I don't know. It was hard to get a count. There was a handful of them. Swords and armor. I don't know. I haven't seen them before. Are there any more survivors?
I will let him know that there's some survivors down in the basement. If he wants to go down there.
Pulls himself up to, and you see he's just holding his wounds together. He's breathing deep. He reaches down to his side and picks up this just massive, heavy hammer that was kind of laying half underneath him. And he pulls himself to a seated position, just sucking in the air. He's like, I'll just give me a minute to catch my breath. I'll drag my way downstairs.
What's her face? What's her name? I'll let him know that that lady's there. Looking
Oh,
after.
some of the kids made their way down.
Yeah.
Thank you all. I'll make my way down. Just give me a moment to recover. See if there's any other survivors. Send them down. You see, he continues making his way further down,
Alright.
slowly limping his way downstairs.
So he said he came out from here, get down from here, or they came in.
He
through,
explains. So they came from
out the
the
courtyard.
out here. They came from the town, rushed up, and they tried to hold them at the entry to the keep.
Yeah. Cool.
And there was a magic user amongst them, threw a fireball which hit a lot of the guards and his troops, and then he tried to hold the rest of them at this door, but they cut him down with great swords.
Alright, so they've gone up into...
trampled over his top as he passed out.
So they've gone up in here somewhere. Yep. Okay.
They continued on.
Alright,
And
I'll reassure him and say we'll scope up ahead. You just look after the others and rest.
He explains that a couple of the other guards, he told everyone to get to the roof to try to shelter there, and points up the stairs and says, go to the left and that'll take you up to the roof. And then he hobbles his way down the stairs, trailing blood as he goes.
Cool. Alright. I will slowly... Did you still want us to do the stealth check?
If you want to try to re-stealth again, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
It's a bit late. We've pushed on.
Where are you? You went the opposite way, didn't you?
So in this room here where Esme and Idrach have gone through with Gurgi, you can see there's a few bodies. These guys look like they were just hanging around, just having dinner. They don't look like they were equipped for a fight or anything. And they've been cut down by more large slashes. The room you were in, Idrach, is just full of crates and supplies. You can see there's, if you went up into this room here, there was a bed and a desk covered in just writing paraphernalia, whatever the word is, ink pots and some books. That.
Around the corner.
Did anyone come in here?
Well, that's what the dragon person said. He's upstairs, turn left.
Yep.
So I went upstairs and turned left.
No worries.
I'm guessing
looking down, you can see a series of windows along this walkway where you are, Azzoth. You can see back into where Geode and Elspeth are currently at, looking down. There's just a raised walkway, if you can picture what medieval castles look like, with a series of windows. Idrach, you can see looking out to the sea through some open windows. 21, no worries.
It's all closed.
Can you see in there?
I can see in there.
You can see there? No, so that door there, as you get past it, this door has been smashed open. It's just in splinters on the ground. You can see these weird little slug creatures slurping their way along on the floor. And as you make your way up next to the doorway, they rear up and just with this hissing screech, look like they're about to lunge at you. And I'll get everyone to roll initiative and stay where you are.
Including Geode at the moment?
Yep, everyone stay where you are, and everyone roll initiative.
Sorry, I'll put him back.
As all of you hear this just hissing screech.
14.
12.
8.
14,
15.
12,
10.
Esme, 15, Geode,
10.
10. Idrach, what did you get? Sorry, I missed you. Lamb, what did you get again?
Oh, I got 8, sorry.
8, cool. Yeah, sorry, I missed writing you down. 17. One second. Nice. Alright, with that, this dude is up first, and he is going to kind of slime along the ground and just launch at you. Sorry, Esme, I'll just move you off to the side so you're not doubled up. And I'll move Idrach off to the side. And this one here is going to launch at you and try to take a bite out of your shin.
Me?
No, Azzoth.
Oh,
This thing just clamps onto your shin, but your armor stops any of the teeth from going through.
Was that an attack?
Yep.
I
Yeah, so you try to
reposted.
chomp into your lip. No worries. Roll it.
So 7 now. 10.
Just straight 10.
Just 10. Yep.
So you take a swipe with your axe down him, but you're slithering it around and you're having to try to avoid getting your foot, and you just miss.
How long have we been in the building for now?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, so you've still got 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
This next one is going to rush towards you and try to take a bite out of your other leg, Azzoth. And it can't chew through your armor either. It's kind of just like you kick it aside. And then I believe we're up to Esme.
Is it trying to grab me?
You're just off to the side of Azzoth, but you can see these two things are trying to like gnaw holes through his armor.
Okay. I
You faded off there. Say again.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Which one exactly? This closest one to you?
Yes, please.
No worries. Roll it.
3.
3. You're having to be careful so you don't blast Azzoth, and yeah, your shot goes wide and slams into the flagstones on the floor.
Sorry, Bryce, that was a 10 with bonuses.
10 with bonuses? No, still goes wide.
Still nothing.
No. Yeah, it's hard to try to get in amongst the melee that is this. Any bonus actions? Probably not. Azzoth, you're up.
I'll just take a swing at this one.
No worries. Roll it.
17.
Yep, give me damage.
And yeah, actually, I'll just do that. So damage is 1d12 plus 5. 17.
Oh, nice. You just dissect this thing and spray guts and blood up the wall.
I'll action surge and take a shot at the next one. That's 1d20. 7. 15.
Yep, that hits. Damage.
10.
10 damage, and you just hack into this other one as well, and spray his blood up the opposite wall.
Sweet. And I use my movement just to get into contact with one.
Just to the side. Perfect. Elspeth, you're up.
Okay. I'm just gonna move here because I can't see anything.
So
Is there
you can
just
see-
one more in there?
Yep, you can see one more slurping its way along the ground, hissing and about to try to take a bite out of that Azzoth.
There it is now.
Okay, can I go here and do Sacred Flame?
Yep. Dexterity saving throw by me.
Yes, please.
Yep. So as the burst of fire flares out, he kind of rolls himself to the side, or itself to the side, and narrowly dodges out of the way of it.
Bitch. Okay. That's
That's
all I'm doing.
probably you done.
You want to move out of the way?
Sweet.
Oh, okay. Can I just
She's
move
just off
back?
to the side on the bed.
Yeah, I'm standing on the bed. He can't reach me on the bed. He's on the floor.
Geode, you're up.
Can I tell if this is another entryway?
From where you are,
If
you
I
should
take
peek your head in
one-
through the. I'll let you peek your head in through the door, and you can see it's another solid wall. It's another room in there. There you go.
Okay.
You climb up? Like, how high is it? The window.
Yeah, that's a 5-foot rise. You could climb your echo up there if you wanted.
Oh, can I see into this room?
No.
Okay, and the only way through it is past.
So far, the only way you can see is that door there.
All right, so I can't. Can I? Hang on. So this is the top.
That's the bottom floor. This is you've come up a couple of stairs up to where you are now. This is raised over the top, looking down. It's like a raised walkway with windows opening down into that main entry foyer.
Alright, so it says I can telepathically command my echo. If I do that to get the echo there,
Yeah, the echo will be able to run and climb up there. Give me an athletics check for your echo, just to make sure he can climb up that rock. It's not going to be hard.
it got a 2 plus 5, I think.
7? Yeah, that's enough.
Alright.
It's not hard to clamber up it, but it will have taken a bit of its movement.
Alright, so then I'm going to bonus action and teleport and switch places. And where is there any other slides left?
There's one more tadpole just up there in front of Azzoth.
Alright, and I'm going to use the rest of use my movement to get behind him. Can I do that? 10.
Yeah.
And I shall hit it with my long sword.
No worries, at advantage.
Oh my god, this is rolling bad. 8 plus...
Is that advantage?
Yes, plus 5.
Yep, that hits. Give me damage.
Okay. 7... 10 damage.
10 damage, and you dissect this one and squelches blood and guts across Azzoth's lower half.
And I'll just do a little nod at him.
Briefly looking around, you can't see any more movement coming from within this room.
Can I
So, out of initiative.
have a look into this
More
chest?
combat?
Or can we see if anything's been disturbed?
Give me an investigation check. Azzoth, if you're keeping your ear out, if you're having to listen around,
Yep.
Roll perception.
16.
Roll perception.
Was that 16 investigation?
Yeah.
So, looking around, you can see all these beds being thrown around and disturbed. Looks like there was a bit of a kerfuffle, bit of a scuffle in here. And with that higher roll, you can see there's smears of blood, red human blood, unlike this weird green nasty blood coming out of these. And you can see a whole bunch of footprints. Looks like there was maybe 7 or 8 people in here, some children, some adult-sized footprints, and then they've just disappeared. You don't see any footprints leading back out of the room.
Okay. Do I see if there's
Grant, you got a 12
12,
plus
yep.
anything?
No, that's it.
Oh, cool. Listening around, you can't hear from where you are. You can't hear any sounds of battle or anything. You don't see any more movement in this room. Once again, looking at the ground, you can see a bunch of red blood on the floor, but nothing else.
So nothing like a trapdoor or anything like that?
Bryce,
No,
Ellen
didn't
wants
see
to
any.
investigate the slugs.
No worries. Give me a Arcana check.
18.
18. These are very much the same species of things that you'd found came out of that rift with that other large red slard. You killed a couple of those things that had come out of the rift with him. You can tell that these are very much the same creatures.
There's not clothes on them or anything like that. People didn't turn into the slugs, did they?
With Geode's check, no, there's no emptied suits of clothes hanging around. I think I've shown you guys what the slugs look. That's what these creatures look like. I think I'll show that to you.
Oh, it's so heavy.
I feel like that's from a horror movie. Is that horror movie where they bust out of the stomachs?
Yeah, it's aliens.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
aliens.
one that you were too scared to watch.
Yeah, there we go. It just hasn't got the arms on it, that's all.
They don't have arms. They got the arms, yeah.
Well, not arms, like claw
Yeah,
feet.
there's a better version, so you can see in more detail what these nasty things look like. If everyone can see that. Alright, we're up to about 5 minutes with all those checks. What would you like to do next?
I will have pushed on whilst they're checking.
No worries. Continue moving yourselves around wherever you want. This guy's just checking on the vicious
Shall we
hounds.
go find the bell there, Geode, and see if Your alarm's still raised. What? Go park.
She wants to go to the
Nothing
park.
So, Idrach, coming up into there, it looks like a bit of a meeting room, a conference room with a series of chairs, a beautifully crafted rug on the ground. Doesn't seem to have been disturbed from a quick glance. You can do more thorough checks if you want, though.
Yeah, I'll do a check on this. Those lot were checking the slug room?
Yep, I'll allow it. Give me a investigation or perception. And Azzoth, hold up there.
23.
Hold up there.
Where did you try?
Looking around, you can see there's some traces of muddy footprints on the rug as you've come inside. You can see boot prints, like standard sort of human-sized boot prints. Looks like with that high roll, they've kind of briefly come in here, had a quick look around. One of the chairs had been moved out of the way. Maybe someone had a quick look under the table, and then they've rapidly exited the room again with that high roll.
I will follow on.
And Azzoth, as you make your way past, Esme, I say you probably don't want to do that. Azzoth halts at the door and looking in and up to the right, you can see these three heavily armoured figures up on the spiral staircase leading up to this larger area. And the one on the top, he's wearing full plate armour, and he goes, indicating, waving with this huge silver greatsword, and then he takes off upstairs, and the other two bare their swords, and yell out something in a language you don't understand, and start rushing towards you, and I'll get everyone to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Hey, I might actually get to act this time. No, I won't.
I got an 8.
Oh shit.
17.
Oh,
I'm going to do one more, don't worry, there's only 2 of them, but I'm doing another one just to see if it comes up with 8 again. No, there we go, cool. Let me just grab a new page.
We'll go with that last one.
Yeah.
Just variety.
Right, so... Right, what did everyone get? Let's start. Grant, what do you get?
9. 9.
Elspeth?
8.
8, oof. Idrach?
4.
Oh, no! Esme?
19.
There we go.
Yay!
And Geode.
17.
There we go, that's a bit better. Alright, let me just reorder everyone here.
Disguise myself. I'm going to try and...
I don't think you're going to be able to talk your way past. They've just seen you
Right.
around.
So, Esme, these 2 figures, you can see they're wearing... Actually, I might have a picture to show you guys what they look like. Give me a second. I prepare one as I should have. Yes, I did. Excellent. Well done, Bryce. This, if everyone can see it, is what you can see coming down the stairs at you.
Oh, I like his armor.
Mm.
You can see they're wearing half-plate armor. These are beautifully intricate, vicious, nicey-looking two-handed swords. Weird green skin, flat faces, and pointed ears. And they're coming rushing down the stairs at you, screaming in some sort of language you don't understand. So, what would you like to do? Esme, you're up.
You
To
could
ask if
attempt
they'd
to
already
kill-
seen us, but yes, they have.
Yeah, you can probably see this over Azzoth's shoulder as he's skidded to a halt upon entering the room.
To cast Scorching Ray or Flaming Sphere.
Up to you.
I'm going to cast. Shit, where is it? Sorry. The fireball thing.
No worries. The flaming sphere.
Flaming Sphere, that's the one.
Alright, let's put this one down right.
Did you bring Gurgi down with you?
Yeah.
Somewhere?
That'll work.
Somewhere.
How big is this?
I'm having to rely on Lamb to
that's
be more
tiny.
mouse because I don't have a screen.
Yep, all good.
That one's better.
Come on, Gurgi.
Right, whereabouts did you want that? Whereabouts do you want your sphere?
Oh, there he is. He was hiding.
Can you move me forward a little bit so that I can see what's going on?
And Ellen, you both should be able to control that sphere now. If you want to steer it around the place.
Midpoint in between them because it's.
That's right, you guys can control that sphere now. That glowing ball of flame. If you want to put it wherever you want.
Where do we want it? Here?
Yeah.
It's fine. Where it is.
Cool.
5. Nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Roll some damage.
Plus.
Do I get to make any saves? I don't think so. I think that's at my turn that I make a save, isn't it?
I think so. Hang on.
Yeah. Any creature that ends its turn, yeah, makes the save. Cool.
Yeah.
So it takes.
Within that 5 feet diameter. So I should be able to cast it in between them both. And it would have
No, so
impact.
you need to make it at, like, in an empty space. You can't cast it on them. But yeah, you can ram it into their space.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can cast it there and then ram it into this dude.
Yeah.
So how much damage?
So it's got to make a saving throw rather than Ellen making an attack roll, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Bugger.
Yeah. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex save. As a bonus action, you can ram the sphere into somebody. It must make the saving throw.
That's a 15. Is it a dex save?
It is, yes.
Cool. Yeah, so no, he succeeds, unfortunately. What's your DC, Ellen?
15, but it's half damage on a
Yep, so he makes a save, so give me damage and I'll halve it.
2d6.
What's that?
Double 2, so 4.
Damage? No worries, so he takes 2 damage.
Cool.
As he ducks out of the way of it mostly, just skims across and leaves some singes on his arm. Cool. Alright, it is now their turn. No, so you can't leave it in their space. It has to be an empty space.
I thought it could be.
No, it can't share a space with a creature.
Oh. Put it there.
Right there?
I'll get burnt then.
Yeah. At the end of your turn.
Ah.
Is that at the end of your turn, isn't it? So yeah, you can
Yeah.
move out of your way.
Flaming football running around and you're basically controlling it.
Right, in that case, these guys, red is going to go up first. 20, kind of standing on the, yeah, he can squeeze on the side. There's enough room. He's going to take, since you're the only one that he can hit, he's going to make 2 great swords attacks against you. First one, second one. What's going to work? Just needs to scroll down.
We got 11 and 15. No, miss.
Oh, so yeah, you're managing to fend them aside.
Reposty.
No worries, riposty.
So I'm down to 3 left. And we'll do a 1d20 plus 7. 17.
That'll hit.
Excellent.
Give me
D12 plus 5. And what are this 2? Plus 1d8. Oh, no, it's not going to work. Okay. That's. I don't know. That.
Moose, you don't fit, darling. No.
And
There,
that.
good.
So 17 plus 5.
Oh, that's some good damage.
That's why I'm hit.
Quick maths. 22?
Yes.
Yep, so you
So let
just,
me look at it. Yep.
between one of his strikes, you just drag your axe across and find a hole in his daft armor because he, for some reason, doesn't have any chest protection. He's just got a dumb short. And he just coughs blood all over the front of him as he just holds this wound on his chest. And the other one with the raw rushes in around the flaming sphere is going to take 2 attacks at you as well.
Mhm.
Hopefully he can roll better than his mate did. Oh, come on!
Good on initiative,
So,
not good on
yeah, you can see the
attacks.
damage that I'm rolling there as well, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, son of a bitch. And then he's going to move away from this flaming sphere just enough. He's gonna duck up and hop up on top of the thing. All right, and then we're over to Geode. You're up.
Alright, so it's going to take me to... So 10, 15, 10, 20, 30 to get to the front, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the way, so it's going to be half movement to move through everybody.
I can do that echo thing again and get
Yeah,
him.
yeah, you can do that though. Yeah, the echo still uses movement to get through things, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or you can bonus action just summon your echo again places, can't you?
Yes, I can actually.
Yeah, so you can just summon your
rebonus.
echo within 30 feet of you.
I think it's 30 or 15 feet with him. Hang on, just actions. Into a space 15 feet from me.
15 feet.
Okay.
So that's 15 on an as.
So yeah, you'd have to move. If you move through Idrach's space, you can get him within there, and then you can swap places if you want.
You can't, 'cause it's a bonus action to do the swap.
But you can attack with the echo.
Yeah.
You don't need to swap. You can just attack with the
Yeah.
echo.
Yeah, so yeah, you can move up far enough, and you can yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Or does it
so
use
if
your
I move
bonus action?
here-
No, it uses your bonus action to attack with the echo. So yeah, you can get your echo summoned inside of there, but yeah, you're not going to be able to push through the crowd of people in the corridor, unfortunately.
Opportunity.
Just juggling bonus
No,
action.
no, for the attack one, it says when you take the attack action on your turn,
Yeah, it can
any
choose-
attack you
but
make.
she's not going to be able to take the attack action because she's not.
But I can
up with him.
choose if it comes from me or from the echo itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so
Allow it.
I will
Screw it.
re-bonus.
Right. So yeah, if you want to just push past Idrach, do that, and then duck back in behind Idrach, then yeah, so you can end up there and yeah.
Well,
go
I was
get
on
that
top
up
of
there.
Idrach before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Where are you?
I'm on top of Esme now.
So confused.
Very confused. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
was
can't
at the
end your
door.
turn on top of someone, so you'll have to.
Why am I moving?
I was in here before.
Yeah, don't try not to stack yourselves up on top of each other.
Maybe you should make the walkway a bit wider.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I
Sounds
will
not how-
like an architect.
use my guy to hit this guy.
No worries, do it.
18 plus 5.
That'll hit. Give me damage.
You could just levitate.
That was shit.
Get on there.
8.
8 damage.
Yep.
No worries. This guy's starting to leak a lot of blood out of himself.
And
looking a bit rough.
hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Bleeding out of his
25.
eyes.
I'm gonna move him here. And then that should be
Dot,
good.
dot,
That's it.
dot.
What?
No worries.
Okay.
It's up to Bilius's turn, but he's at the back. He can't really get up there to do much, unfortunately. So he's just going to hold his action. Azzoth, you're up.
Okay. Oh. Let's go 5, 10.
Geode,
Yeah.
Make a dex saving throw for me.
Which one?
Make a dex save for your echo.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Azzoth, whereabouts are you moving? You're just there.
How smashed up does this guy looking?
He's looking pretty damn rough.
9.
Yeah.
No, hang on.
9. So your echo is
No, 4.
incinerated.
Sorry.
Still incinerated. I mean, even if you save you got 1 hit point, so your echo disappeared.
Yep. If he's gone, he's gone.
And I'll have a smack at this guy just to my right.
Yep, go for it.
What was that? It is. Oh, it's an 8. Okay, I'm going to do precision attack. So I've only got 2 dice left. So I add 1d8. Fuck off. Okay, 9. Total.
Was that total 9?
Total 9.
No, he just bats it aside with his great sword.
And that's it.
That's it? No
That's it.
worries.
Daddy, what?
No, it is water.
Okay. From where I am, would a sacred flame? Would I be able to see them for a sacred flame, or should I have to move in front of Azzoth? Or not who's in front of me? I can't tell.
Yeah, because there's enough light in here. Why is that not putting out light? Yeah, you'll be able to hit this guy.
So if I stand here,
Yeah.
or do I need to move now, or can I just stand back here?
Yeah, you can see this guy.
From there? Okay, cool.
There's a
So
raised
take it-
table around a pillar, and his back's kind of against this pillar up on this table.
Cool. Our sacred flame is ours.
No worries. Give me a second. I'm just going to turn on the light that your flame is making.
Thank
There we go. It's a bit better.
That does not improve
Sacred
much.
flame. Very sacred throw. Natural 20. Sorry.
Oh.
Knocks
But
his way
then-
out. Burst of radiant fire explodes up the
Well-
side of the pillar.
And I said, damn you, stupid bitch. Spiritual weapon on you.
No worries. Oh, wait, did I? I may have forgotten to make you your spiritual weapon. That's right. I can grab that book again. Is it another book?
Yeah,
Excellent.
a book with nice sharp teeth.
Yep. Sharp teeth book. That's a really large book. Let's shrink that
Yeah,
down a little.
I like that size. No, come back.
It's not that big. Goddamn giant book. Alright, whereabouts did you want that placed?
So how far can I move him?
Jesus.
Hey, why am I playing the Wiggles on my phone? Up to 20 feet. Oh well, pretty much. Yeah, I guess that would be fine. And then I unleash my attack.
This guy? No worries. Roll to attack.
Yeah, no, it's a
You
2,
should be able to
a
control
3.
it. And he starts to chop at the book as it comes at him and bats it down to the ground. That'll be the end of your turn.
Yep.
Idrach, you're up.
I will double check. Is Geode's pirate dad kicking around?
He's up the back, kind of trying to duck, and he's stuck behind Geode at the moment.
I am going to
You're
use.
not sure. He's focusing on the fight, but you're not sure if he'd notice if you start doing things. If you're planning on being surreptitious, but he's
I'm going to
most
push my way forwards, muttering to Esme and Elspeth as I go past. Damn, it'd be useful to use my incredible arcane power.
You do.
Mutter. And I'm going to attempt to stab this guy with a short sword.
No worries. Nah. You're not quite flanking enough to get advantage. So straight roll.
And I'm not proficient either. 13.
13? Nope. You go to stab around the corner, it just glances off his armor.
Back.
That'll do. Alright, Esme, you're up.
He might get an attack of opportunity.
Can you go back in that?
Yeah, he will. You
Is
probably
there enough
can't
movement?
get all the way back through all those people either.
Are we all crammed in?
5, 10, 15, 20, 5. Yeah, you won't be able to get back out of
Fair enough.
range.
I'll have gone round to here then.
Yeah, you honestly no, you probably can't get that far either. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So when you
So
get hit
you'll
by
be
this guy?
stuck in one of these two areas. There's just too many people in and around the place because it's unless you're a halfling, it takes double movement to move through someone else's space. Don't dig up the lounge, Freya.
I'm going to bounce back to here.
Okay, no worries. You can do that. Sweet as. In that case, no attack of opportunity either if you ban them. Esme, you're up.
I'm going to cast Levitate on myself because I'm getting overcrowded and there's all these people in the corridor. And then my bonus action, I want to shove my ball of flaming farts at that one.
That much.
Which one's more damaged, guys, or which one's more?
This one down here is bleeding very heavily from a couple of large axe chops.
I'm gonna go try and finish him off.
I heard flaming farts, is that right?
Yeah, that's what she
Yep,
said.
so you slam your ball of flame
Okay.
farts into him. Dexterity save. Ooh, I think you got that. Let me just check their stats. Yep, that's a 12. I believe that hits. So full damage.
Yes.
4.
4 damage.
That's
That's alright,
enough.
it counts. And he does take all 4. Nope, he's still up, but he's looking rough. He's not enjoying himself. Okay, anything else? That would be your action, bonus action, and you're sitting like 5 feet. These corridors that you're in are about 10 feet tall, so you're floating up in the air above everyone.
So we can run underneath.
Yep,
now.
you can run underneath
Okay.
easily now.
That's all right.
Yeah, I've made room. No, that's it.
Good thinking.
Is levitation a concentration?
I don't know. Yes.
Is flaming sphere a concentration? It is, so you can only have one of those 2 spells up at the moment, sorry. Yeah, you can only concentrate on one spell if the spell requires concentration. So Flaming Sphere and Levitate both require concentration. So if you want to cast Levitate, that's right. It's one of those spells features that you don't always realize. So yeah, if you wanted to cast Levitation, your Flaming Sphere is going to drop, unfortunately. But up to you. What would you like, Levitate or Flaming Sphere? You can't have both.
Control ball of death.
Keep the ball of
Yeah,
death.
I'll keep my remote control flaming ball of farts.
No worries. All right. Over to.
Can I move instead?
Yeah, you've got enough movement that you could squeeze through people and duck back into this room if you want.
Yeah, please. Could you move?
Yep. I got you. There you go.
Yes.
No worries. It's over to their turn. So this one here is going to go first. I believe, yeah, you rolled first. So he's going to take 2 attacks at you, Azzoth. See if he can actually hit for once. They've been not doing great. Come on.
I just rolled 2 nat 1.
Oh, come on. All right, he finally hit me with 1. 18, that hits you.
Ooh.
Oh, just hits you. Right, you take 13 points of slashing damage, and as this blade hacks into you, you just feel this pain in your head as you take another 7 points of psychic damage.
20 damage.
So total of 20.
Do you want me to roll?
Yep, roll wisdom saving throw. And he is going to then, because he's looking pretty rough, he's going to... Looks like he almost steps back into the wall behind him. Excellent. As you just start seeing red as the pain... actually, no, what was I using before? I'm going to use that one. Why not? Yeah, so the pain in your head just amplifies and you start seeing red. And this guy here seems to step back and the wall behind him almost just turns into this flickering mist. And he appears up on top of the stairs here. Everyone can see that. And then he's going to run up the stairs.
Chicken
So he is going to hop down off the table and take 2 more swings at you as well, Azzoth. Oh, come on, what are these rolls?
I'll repost one of these.
Yep, riposte. You can do that.
What is that? 13?
Doesn't hit. He managed to bash it aside with the 4-arm armor that he's got.
Wonderful.
And he's just gonna brandish his sword and stand by there. Actually, no, better he's gonna... No, he's just gonna stand there, the pillar next to him. Right, Geode, you're up.
Alright.
What does Teddy say?
Bonus action, summon my guy here.
Yep.
What does Teddy say? Buggery.
Ice cream.
Ice cream or buggery? You should also say
5, 10, 15.
Just try not to be next to me. If
You should be able to move your echo, Sky.
Yeah. I'm just... So I've bonus action that. I'm going to walk through those other 2 to be where my echo is, so I'm not transferring. There's 10, 20,
no, that's mommy and daddy.
25. Moving my echo 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I get him here?
Yep. Yeah, you can run him through there.
Alright, and action hit.
Yep, no worries. Not quite flanking, so just straight roll. He does. I'm not going to give him flanking anyway because he's technically not a creature. But yeah, straight roll.
17 plus 5s.
Yep, that hits. Damage.
Oh, what is this one on this thing? 7, 10. 10 damage.
What's that?
10 damage.
10 damage. Sorry, I can just hear
Yeah,
the little
sorry.
person chatting away.
So it's 10,
All right, that's probably all of
20,
your stuff.
25, and I'm just going to move to here as my last point of movement.
No worries, but you will need to make a dex saving throw to avoid some burning damage.
Oh,
You got
really?
this flaming sphere in front of you.
Oh, okay. No, I'll stay back there then. Sorry.
No worries. Cool. That's right. Bilius is up. He's going to try to... Oh no, he's press... can he get through there? 5, 10, 15...
It's literally 30 to get onto... Yeah. Because he said it takes 10 to move through people.
Bilius is going to rush up. He's going to use a dash action.
Okay.
And just start running up here onto the stairs and kind of brandishing his cutlass to try to stop this other dude from escaping if he can.
Cool.
Azzoth, you're up.
Okay, I'll take a hack at this dude.
No worries. Roll it.
That one, yep.
Straight roll.
Yep,
Nice.
18.
Yep, that hits.
And then I'm going to do menacing attack. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I've only got one left. Okay, no, that's it. So damage is 1d12. 15.
Oh, nice. Some good damage.
Hmm.
You just hack your blade into this thing. No worries.
That's it. Oh, actually, no, bonus action. Second wins. So 1d10
No worries, you take that.
plus 4.
7 hit points.
Yep. 7 plus 4, so 11.
Beautiful. And then you've
Oh,
got this
yeah.
burning spear next year if you want to move a little bit. Or you can
Yeah,
if
yep.
you don't want to.
Plus 7. Take a step to the side. And I'll do a wisdom.
Yep. Wisdom save for me. Elspeth, you're up.
14.
Nope.
Okay. So, can I do a guiding bolt, please?
Guiding bolt, you sure can.
Yes, please.
Straight roll.
Sure. 11.
11 total.
Yeah. Total.
No, he manages to duck his way out and
Hey.
wide.
I'm not going to get any hips today, am I?
You got your book as well if you want to take a
Yeah, I know. But I wanted to do some damage. Okay, book. 12.
You got to move.
Sorry, he bats the book away as it comes flying.
Oh, fuck's sake. You're
12
not
is
having a
enough.
good day.
These guys have pretty high armor class, sorry.
Mm.
Get Emma to roll your dice.
Aw.
Emma, do you want to roll the dice? Maybe you roll better. Okay, roll the dice for mummy.
You can roll the next one. Idrach, you're up.
She got a 17. Oh, not fair.
I'll allow it.
Thank you, Emmy.
I'll allow it because... Right, give me damage for the book then.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, why not?
Yay! What am I rolling for the book? 1d8. 5 plus my spell casting. Turn the page. Spell casting plus 6. 11
Is it, say again, is it your spellcasting modifier?
modifier.
So yeah, that would just be
yeah,
your
but-
great wisdom, which is 3.
What's attack? Sorry. What? Wisdom. Babe, can you help me? I'm stuck.
It'd
So
probably be
what's
8.
your plus on your
Wisdom.
wisdom?
Is it plus wisdom? It's no. Spell casting.
Yeah, wisdom, so plus 4.
Plus 4. Where'd you get 4? Oh, there. Oh, so 9. Is it 9?
Cool.
Yeah. Yay! I got something. Thank you, Emma.
Yeah, so your spellcasting ability modifier is your wisdom. That's the
Yep.
modifier used. So yeah,
Okay.
it's not
Thank
plus
you.
your proficiency as well, otherwise that's
Okay.
a crap load of damage. Generally, proficiency is added to your damage. As a
Oh, okay, cool.
Idrach, you're You're up. So you've rushed through there.
I move through there, and I'm sort of backing up the pirate captain, waving my cutlass around in a fashion mostly dangerous to my own side.
Just hear Bilius kind of chuckling behind you. Like,
No,
there's a boy.
him.
What's that?
I'm very deliberately behind him.
You're not going to be able to move that far to get up behind him. Unless you're using a dash action. If you dash, you can get up behind him.
Which side of the stairs on?
So the stairs continues going up this way.
Yes, so he was behind me, so I've just double moved to behind him.
Yeah, if you're using dash, yeah, you can get behind him. Yeah, you'll be up there. If that's good. Because he's standing
loudly backing him up, but not actually doing anything useful.
No worries. Cool. In that case, back to the top. Esme, you're up.
She's just off playing with the dogs, but I was instructed to smash this ball of fire
Sounds good to me.
into the Githyanki soldier and then put it on the table.
Yep, that would be a 6, so that's a failure.
So that is 10 damage.
I believe that you can't move it after it's made impact. It stops, but there's nothing stopping it from going like.
It was doing a U to hit him.
That way, yeah, coming back, yeah, like that. Yeah, so that's cool. Yep. So roll damage for me, please.
10.
Very nice. That's 10. He is looking very, very burnt. He just cops this flaming spear clean to the chest, and he's just coughing blood, and his skin is just starting to peel away. Burns. That's a bonus action. She could probably get a fire bolt if she wants.
Yeah, she'll move into the front of the queue.
Yep, she'll be able to do that. And firebolt.
Will firebolt Timmy. Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
lovely. Roll damage. Double dice.
4. Oh, stupid dice.
That's what you get.
A mighty 12 damage.
12 damage. That's enough. As this guy, with his final breath, kind of just mutters something that no one understands and crumples down, unmoving on the ground. No, it's okay, Moose. So pretty much out of initiative, but Azzoth, make an attack.
Mm-hmm.
What, is the other guy still here? Or dead?
No, the other guy disappeared up the stairs.
Oh,
12.
okay.
12, so you take a wild swing at Geode's Echo, and it ducks out of the way last second.
And 7.
If anyone wants to assist assist Azzoth to calm down. If not, Azzoth, take another attack.
Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna go into the room and get my Echo to go up here. And then teleport. Are we out of initiative?
Probably...
Nope, you're still technically in initiative.
I'm raging.
Okay.
I see red and I'm just hacking everything.
Right, okay.
I just attacked
Well,
the
can I
Echo.
just, hang on,
Don't take
whose
the
turn
Echo.
is it?
I'll say, because the Echo's right in front of you, you can just continually keep attacking, and Geode, you can just keep resummoning your Echo if you want.
Well, no, because like I can get it to move.
Well, that's fine. If you want it to move,
Yep.
go for it.
I'll follow it.
No, you won't.
Well, I can just
What?
get it to move.
Depends how
What do you
fast she
think,
moves
Esme?
it.
Can I move it up here?
But yeah, but then I'll attack it.
It has to run up the stairs, so how far can you move? Or you can resummon it up there. It still has to move. It can't teleport upwards.
Okay, so this is the start of the stairs.
Yep.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can you get up here?
Yep. I'll allow it.
Alright. Can't go through the table, apparently. Alright. That's his movement.
Right, well, if that's the case, we'll stay in the initiative order with a bit of a mix-up order there. We'll start from back to top. Esme. Does Esme want to move anywhere?
think Esme wants to cast Levitate on Azzoth.
And I love it. Does it require a saving throw if it's against another person? I'm not sure.
No.
Let's have a...
It requires
An unwilling creature Constitution saving throw. So
Is Grant automatically unwilling, or can he choose to?
He's in a rage at the moment.
So he's in a rage. Essentially, everyone that you're looking at looks like a target. So he is not willing to cooperate with much. So Azzoth, I get you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right, so that's 4.
Flaming sphere drops.
Oh, 6.
6. So you are lifted up into the air, and with that, I'll say you're just madly, wildly swinging until eventually you calm down. Because I dare say, like a minute's worth. Actually, how long does levitate last for? Is it a minute or an hour? I think it's a minute. Up to 10 minutes. So yeah, but by 10 minutes later, you definitely calm down. I mean, you can make a series of wisdom saves if you want to see how long it takes you to madly flail in the air.
It'll take me a while.
But it'll take you a while, but eventually...
Oh, it's 17. One roll. Boom.
Right, there you go. So lift it up in the air, and without any targets nearby, you rapidly calm down, and yep, you can come back to your senses. So everyone else, out of initiative order now, you can continue doing whatever the hell you want.
I'm going to quietly applaud Esme's use of magic.
Well done, Esme. Well done. Good thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
walk
push
upstairs
on up these stairs.
I'll teleport
Sounds
up
good.
here,
Upstairs now? Cool.
and then I'll have my echo follow behind.
Alright, I'll drag everybody upstairs. Let me just delete this dude. And just get everyone grouped up together for me for a second. Everyone stay there.
Move this stuff so she don't have to look.
Pardon?
Move this stuff so she can get.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, too far. Bryce, not that far. Out a little bit. Sorry, this is a large map. Grab everybody and drag you across. Yeah. Hopefully everyone can see that.
Alright, we're going down.
May take a second to
No, that's
to
right.
load,
I've
but
just
should
got to
be
figure
pretty
out
good.
where I have to scroll to.
Right, so climbing up the top of the stairs, you guys position yourselves wherever you want. This is the top of the way, so position you guys whoever would have been first.
Alright, so Geo
Book's
was
up
at
probably
front,
still for another 30 seconds. So
Behind
Geode's at
Geode.
the back.
So looking around, you're up on top of the rooftops now. You can see waist-high fortifications, whatever those are called, buttresses, flying buttresses. Everyone loves them. You can see arrayed across the top of the roof. You can see a number of figures spread around the place. Over here, you can see a brightly burning beacon with stacks of firewood next to it, still burning brightly, illuminating the whole area. Over here, you can see 4 figures, all in various levels of plate armor with weaponry. You can see another one right here, which is a female, and she's wearing less armor and doesn't have any of those large swords that the rest of the warriors have. In here, you can see a cluster of 8 or so women and children mostly, but you can see one man looks like he's been beaten and tied up. And you can see a few more soldiers over this other side here.
Alright. Do I need to make a perception if I want to move?
So just everyone, tell me what you're up to, essentially.
Alright, I'm gonna start moving forward if I can.
Billy,
Do I see this?
rushing forwards with you, as well. So you guys can see everything. Like, it's only waist high, so you can see everything.
I'm gonna have my echo in front of me as well.
No worries. Position yourselves wherever you want.
Yeah,
But as you start to move
start
up
running.
closer there, I'll stop you there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Billy is just keeping up with you.
We can't move you. Only you can move you.
So here you go. I'll give you control, Grant.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, here. I can't give you control, Grant, so you can move her around.
Ah, yeah.
Grant, there you go. You should be able to move her.
Ah, excellent.
Save. Got it? Sweet.
Yep.
So as you guys start to approach, all these strange warriors look up and mutter something to each other. Just in this weird, guttural, spiky language. And you see a series of them. So this one here, and this one over here. They grab something around their necks, something hanging on an amulet. And with a couple of quick words, they'll reach out and touch everyone around themselves, including this one just grabbing hold of everyone clustered in this group. And
while they're doing that, can I be lobbing fireballs at them?
No, because they're doing it pretty much as soon as they saw you guys start to rush forward. Simultaneously. I mean, if you want, you can. I'll just roll one initiative for them, and you can roll an initiative as well, just to see if you can get a thing off before they do. Not necessarily going to full initiative yet, though. So I got a 14. What did you get?
Who's rolling initiative?
It's just Idrach, just to see if he can get a spell off before they do whatever they're doing.
I got a 19.
Right, so yep, you'll get a spell off before they do whatever they're doing. So what did you want to do?
I want to cast sleep on these guys. Hang on, how do I do the ping? These guys.
No worries. Roll it.
Oh, second level sleep. Hang on. Oh. 12, 20, 33, 36 hit points.
So you see this center one, his eyes start to droop, but he shakes himself awake. Seems to be unaffected. But with that, the rest of these full-plated figures and this strange female figure grab up everyone, grab something around their necks that you can't quite make out, and they, as a group, disappear through a portal that rapidly grows and encompasses all of them. And see this portal just tear open through reality with just chaotic cascade of colours and elements and
Martin is right. Okay, Mummy's gonna eat your nuggets.
blink of an eye, they all disappear. And then in another blink of an eye, you can see those portals are still kind of just shimmering. And as they start to close up, you can see a large claw drag its way through that portal. And
Do you need to sit down and eat your nugget?
that portal. And that portal. As you see these hulking and frog-like figures. These two look like the red one that you'd fought before, and this one here is more blue-coloured, and it's even larger than the other one that you had previously seen. And I'll get everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah. I just did an orange one of my Battletoads.
Severe Battletoads.
Initiative. I'll Jimmy roll for you.
6.
3.
God.
Alright, stand
13.
by for a second. Just array my things around here. Here and here. Right, so you have okay, so Elspeth, what did you get? 15?
13.
13, thank you.
13, sorry.
Let's go. Azzoth, what did you get?
3.
3, very nice. Idrach?
You know, I'll tell you.
9.
9. Esme?
15.
Nice. Geode?
6.
6. Whoop, and I have to roll for Bilius. 12.
Do you need to know my dex with the frog, or?
Sure. What's your dexterity?
I think it's a +1.
Alright, just roll a straight d20.
1.
Roll a d20 again, please.
What?
I may have also rolled a 1.
Oh my god. 9?
Cool.
What's the name on your arm, Emma?
No worries, let me just order everybody here. First up, whoopsies, will be Esme. No, correction. That's fine. What did he get? Bill? Sorry, I'm just rearranging bits and pieces so I know who's going
Yes.
what order.
Oh, even better.
Idrach. Geode is there.
Oracle.
So Esme, you'll be going up first, so just think about what you're doing, but give me a second just to finish.
You can cast it using your spell slots, or you can cast it using your racial ability, which is just once a day. You can do it anyway.
Okay, so at the top of the round, at the 20 initiative order, as you guys have seen this happen, probably whoever's up the back, Idrach, you would notice suddenly you see a bunch of figures in full shining golden plate armor have come storming up from the town. You can see 4 of them in horseback. And in the blink of an eye, they all spout wings, just glorious white wings out the back of their armor, and leaping up off the horseback, they all surround this slard and just call out to you, we'll deal with this one. Take care of the other 2. And they all bring out these massive halberds and start chopping into this one here, just so we don't need to worry about rolling his stuff as well. But yeah, you see these 4 figures start hacking into this one, red one. So Esme, up to your turn.
The blue dude, I'm going to hex him with my racial ability that I can do once a day. Am I saying?
Yep. No worries. Which one? This blue or red? Sorry.
The blue, the one in front, the one closest to us.
Yep. So he's got hex on him. Whoa, jeez, what have I just done? I'm sorry, I just have to move him over here for a second so I can see. What's a good symbol for a hex? Bleeding eye. That sounds fun. Cool. I believe you can give disadvantage on some form of checks. Do you want to give him disadvantage on anything in particular?
Yeah, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage when I hit it with an attack. And it's going to have a disadvantage on
Strength, so it can't grab people.
Strength sounds good.
Yeah.
Always a good choice. Or Dex is a good choice as well if you can get it before they roll initiative, because then they have disadvantage on dexterity, which is nice.
Okay, I'll go with strength.
Sweet, sounds good. All right. So as your bonus action.
Can I do firebolt?
You can do firebolt, yeah.
I will do firebolt as my bonus action.
No worries, roll it.
14.
14. Doesn't quite hit. Kind of splashes off of this thing's thick hide.
Okay, but it does get 1d6 of damage.
Only if you hit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. All right, Elspeth, you're up. Oh, you can move as well if you want, Esme, wherever you are. Or you can move.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll move over here, and I'm gonna throw some. Am I still concentrating? Just as in, has it been 10 minutes
yeah.
yet?
So you probably have your spiritual weapon up. Actually, how long is it?
The spiritual weapon's not concentrate, but you're.
No. My shield of faith.
Yeah, you still have your shield of faith up for 1 more minute.
For 1 more minute. Okay. Well,
and your book is up for another 4 rounds.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll just. Sacred Flame him. The blue guy.
No worries.
Yeah.
3 times.
Oh, that's 2 terrible rolls.
Yay!
That's a dex save, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a 9.
Yay!
Yes.
All right, roll damage.
D8. So 8.
Oh, well done.
Yay.
And that's radiant.
It's radiant. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And my book is still up.
Yep.
And I'm going to flick it over into the blue guy. Yeah.
No worries.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
And make an attack.
Doesn't want to go there. Okay. Go here. Oh, it doesn't want to go there either.
If you hold Alt, you can drag it into the middle. But yeah, because it'll naturally put itself in the top corner.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine. Roll your attack.
Okay. Attack of 10. Just 10.
10. So yeah, this thing just slams the book down into the ground. It's up to Billy at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think he can get just down there.
I'm gonna, as he walks past, I'm just gonna shout, "Be careful, Dar! They've got some ability."
And he just kind of runs past, going, "Have 'em, boys!
I'm just gonna roll.
Yar! Up and at 'em!" he's just going crazy. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just quickly check something. Good. Yep, good, perfect. And he's going to just hack into them with his rapier that he has. That's good on that one. And then with the final one, he just jams his hook. Tries to jam his hook into the thing's flesh as well, but it seems to be just too thick. But he did 11 points of piercing damage as he stabs it with his sword. How far did that take? And he's going to bonus action, looking up and realizing how big this thing is. He's going to disengage, just kind of take a step back a little bit. It's kind of like, he's oh boy, he's the big one. And Idrach, you're up.
I'm going to bimble along this way. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I am going to shout to everybody. They're resistant to fire and lightning. And I will use Toll the Dead on the blue slard.
No worries.
Is the frog sorcerer told us when he was doing his science investigation.
Yep. I think you guys figured it out as well last time you fought one. They just weren't taking full fire damage when you're hitting him with fire. What type of save is that, Idrach?
That's a wisdom, I believe.
No worries. That's a 14, so I believe he takes
fails.
damage. Cool, give me some damage. And he's been wounded already. I believe
3.
you hit one. 3 damage. Bugger. That's right. Still counts. It's a little bit.
It's alright, I'm just hoping Sky's dad doesn't know that's a divine spell.
He's kind of looking at the slide at the moment. He's not exactly focusing on you lot. And with that, the slard, just kind of that flash of light in its eyes, just and you just hear that roar both coming out loud and also in your head to everyone except for Idrach. And he's going to swap the book aside and charge in. And he's going to do, let's go 3 attacks. So he's going to take first one at Geode's Echo, second one at Azzoth, third one at Bilius. So he's going to go 1 claw at Geode, or Geode's Echoed,
Yep,
a bite at Azzoth, and a claw at Bilius.
Ooh.
What do we get?
Echo's gone.
Oof. The bite was on you as well, Azzoth, so that's a crit. So that's 21 points of damage on you. And wisdom save, please. And Bilius narrowly ducks down out of the way.
And you can get rid of my echo.
And your echo is evaporated. So that book gets pushed out of the way. Right, and Geode, you're up.
Alright, so bonus action. echo on this side.
I move.
Like it?
Mhm.
I'm gonna step forward. So, echo
Yeah,
some.
there we go.
Yep,
Got it.
over there. I won't get a flank for this because it's not counted, is it?
Nah.
Alright, so I'm going to take a hit. And that is 14.
14 doesn't quite hit.
Okay, and then
It feels like you're biting into its flesh, but then last second the
Yep,
sword
14.
skids off.
Then I'm going to unleash Incarnation and have my Echo try and hit it on the opposite side.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, same number. Really?
Just misses again, unfortunately.
Damn it. Alright, and that's me done.
No worries. Also, this is what you guys saw, vaguely what you guys saw, but with halberds instead of just blowing long swords.
Very cocky looking.
Very cocky looking. These just, staunch figures in heavy golden plate armor with wings coming out their back, and they're currently just like laying into this other slard, just getting smashed around themselves. Alright. Red one's turn. He is going to... He's not very bright, so he's going to come up and try to... First up, take a claw attack at your Echo. Let's see if that hits. Nope, that misses, so his second claw attack at the Echo.
Yes, is that the second?
And that'll hit.
Yep.
And then running through here, he's going to take a bite at Bilius. Your Echo is gone. I won't worry about deleting it because I dare say it will come back the next round. Oof. And he takes 9 points of damage from that. As this massive red slard, like these two slards are just looming over the top of your dad Geode, and just chomps into his arm as he's trying to wave his sword to, keep it back. It's like, I'm gonna end up with another hook armor at this rate.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, I also forgot to mention, that blue slard there, some of the wounds that it had taken, you see it start to kind of stitch itself back together as you're watching it. Azzoth, your turn.
Oh, muted. Who do you want me to hit?
Either one.
I'm raging.
Really.
I failed. I'm asking Bryce.
Yeah, he's your biggest target.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I'll take a swing.
But yeah, you're definitely closing in. You're getting up close to the person. Oh yeah, lovely. Give me some damage.
And I'm going to do a menacing attack as well. So when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 spirit dice to attempt to frighten. You must add the spirit die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. It's frightened of you until the end of the turn.
Lovely.
Damage. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Emma.
Oh, that's
good.
15 for the wisdom save. What's
So
your
that's-
DC?
14. Let me just check.
Sorry, made it. But what's that? 14 damage?
14 plus my D8. 4. So 18.
Nice.
-4. Lovely.
And can I move?
Can you step around them?
These dudes are pretty big and hulking. You're not going to be able to. You'd have to make an athletics check to
Should
try
I
to push
squeeze through there?
between them. Make an athletics check to see if you can force your way through.
Oh, that's not so good. Athletics. Athletics is good actually.
Yeah, your athletics is pretty good. It's probably
25.
Oh yeah, you just kind of push Bilius away off to the side and then just hit the order into one of these massive frogs.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, I'll say that's probably as far as you can really.
Actually, I'll just go instead. I'll just go there and walk across there. Shove into the gap.
Yep.
Okay.
No worries. Right.
Thank you,
Back
Emma.
to the top. Esme, you're up.
Thank you. I hit that too.
Cast. Ray, which I can target both of them. But
I was just
like
asking cure wounds.
you what? Sorry. Oh.
Sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Grant.
Yeah. Do it at both of those. I'd also like to take a couple of steps back, please.
No worries. You can move a bit back and Scorching Ray. So you said Scorching Ray, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So 3 attack rolls. Which ones? You putting 2 at the blue one and 1 at the red, or?
Yeah, 2 at the blue, 1 at the red.
No worries. Roll them.
So the blue one is frightened.
No, he made his save.
Oh, he made it. Oh, yeah. He's not.
What's the I for then?
That's for Hex.
Yeah.
13 for the first one.
13 misses. Second roll.
21 for the second one.
That hits. And third roll.
1. So 8.
So yep, one of them hit on there. So your 2d6 fire plus 1d6 necrotic. Because he is hexed.
Right,
Tell me which year 2 are fire as well, because he's resistant, as noted. So he won't take as much.
He's got 1/6 necrotic.
So 6 necrotic.
10. So
And
5 fire damage.
Beautiful. Good damage. Nice, as these just spears of flame coming out of your hand and slam into this blue one, and the other shots go wide. That's Esme done. Elspeth, you're up. Followed by Bill and then Idrach.
Does anyone need healing?
I need healing.
Yeah.
I'm about to die.
Yeah, I can't reach you unless I just I can't reach.
Don't you have healing word?
I have healing word, but do I want to use that?
I say, do you really
that
want to
happening?
take the thing?
Sorry?
So, do you really want to take the flogging that's going to result in using healing word?
Yeah, probably not. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna. How many have I got? I'll guiding bolt the guy. The blue guy.
No worries. Roll hit.
Nat 20! Woohoo!
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
So on a hit, the target takes 4d6. Grant, I need some d6. I'll just do it on the computer.
Do you have D6?
I've only got 1d6. I'm not going to roll that 4 times. That's too much effort.
Well, 8 times technically, because you
Yeah.
dealt
8 times.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, I'll do it.
That was against the blue one, yeah?
The blue one.
No worries.
Wait, hold on. D6. I'm doing it on the computer. Roll 8d6. Do I need to plus anything? No.
I don't believe so.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh boy. As this
Take
just
it off, bitch.
glowing white glass slams into this thing's chest, and you can just see a glowing aura appear around it.
No.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then my spiritual weapon flushes in and decides to try and take a whacking as well.
No worries. With that radiant blast as well, Bilius kind of wide-eyed looks over his shoulder as this just massive death ray has come from you, and kind of just gives you a look up and down.
Oh no, he's angry. Okay, let's get the spiritual weapon moving. On a 4. No, I got nothing. So I'm just gonna just leander back over here around the corner so he can't see me.
No
I think
worries.
he's angry.
Okay, Bilius is going to... He's going to bonus action disengage and squeeze through one of these gaps here. He's going to take his 3 attacks at the red slard with advantage because he's flanking. Oh, yes, good. So first one, the rapier stabs into his side for 11 points of damage. Second one, just kind of rapier gets battered out of the way. And then the last one, the red slard goes in for like a bite onto him, and he just takes his left hand, which is the hook, and just jams it into the creature's eye and just drags it across the side, just ripping up a massive chunk of this nasty red flesh. 6. And then he's going to continue on with his disengage. So he's got 5, 10, 20, 30. And going to duck and weave himself down here. And then Idrach, over to your turn.
I'm going to stamp my stuff on the floor and toll the dead.
On blue one?
Yep.
No worries. Oh, there's some terrible rolls. Yep, that's 5.
For 9 points of damage.
Beautiful. Right. Anything else?
Nah.
That chime rings out and he just shakes his head in frustration. And it's over to his turn. Target in front, he is going to unleash Alter on you, Geode, sorry.
I'm gonna, if anything hits, bonus action to, well, the reaction for shield.
Okay, we'll see how he goes. I'll roll one attack at a time in case you want to roll a shield. So first up, his first claw attack. That's a miss. Second claw attack, 27. I don't think shield is going to help you with that.
It's a +5 to it, so what am I at the moment? 17, 18, 19,
So yeah, it'll only
21,
get you up to 20
22.
something, not high enough. And then the bite attack, 25. So yeah, shield wouldn't help with that either. So you take 18 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Minus, you said 18?
Yep.
And a con save. 15?
15? No worries. So you feel this kind of just pulse of something. You're not sure. It almost kind of just grabs hold of your heart and just starts to squeeze on it. But you're a pretty staunchy sort of dude, and you just muscle out of it, just shake it off for a second, and you feel you've narrowly avoided.
Second time that I managed to do that?
Yep.
Alright.
Just going to take a side step in through. Yeah, he's just going to step in through there.
Come on.
Blocking away. Trying to muscle through to get to the other ones.
You couldn't have just given me that bloody advantage roll?
What's that?
You couldn't have given me that bloody advantage roll?
What advantage? Oh, nah. No, he's moving out of the way. He doesn't like being surrounded. Actually, he can probably step up over the roof there. Yeah, he's going to continue on up through here.
Really?
He's trying to start to work his way out. He's just kind of like crunching and stomping and just grabbing hold of the side of the battlements and just smashing rock and crawling his way up through there.
Attack of opportunity?
Yep, you can attack of opportunity him.
25.
That'll hit. Damage.
And just check. Here's 5. Yep. 1d12. Yeah, it's dancing. 6.
Beautiful. Right, Geode, your turn.
Alright,
Your echo also isn't there. It's summoned at the moment.
Yeah, I know. So bonus action, I'm going to be bringing my echo back.
Where to?
I've just put him there.
Beautiful.
So first I'm going to do the action on him. No advantage again.
Nope, no advantage. Straight roll.
Nope. And then I'm going to unleash Incarnation. Okay, the Incarnation gets it. 19 plus stuff.
Yep, beautiful. Damage.
10.
Very nice. This thing is starting to show a lot of wear. It's just leaking nasty blood just all over you, Geode, and all over the rocks around you.
Cool.
All right. Red's turn. Azzoth, you're closest. So it's going to take first swing of his claw at you. Does that hit?
Yep.
Right, so 7 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Awesome. Constitution 20 is 4. Oh, failed.
as you feel something crawl up inside of you and just feel this nasty slithering thing just
Nice.
enter through the wound and start to slither its way underneath your skin. Second claw attack.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you're dead.
I'm dead. Oh, no. Relentless endurance.
Nice. You drop to 1, and then he's going to take a bite at you.
Yeah.
As he swears that he knocked you down, but you kind of, your orcish rage just shows through, and you just stand back up tall.
And I'm still good.
And he
Oh, thank
tries to
God.
chomp into you, but managed to you just knock him away with your axe. Oh, close. Azzoth, it's your turn.
I'll take a hack at him. Oh. What's that? Yeah, I saw you burping. Oh, shit.
Natural
That
1.
one.
So you're still, you're heavily bleeding. You just feel something crawling inside of you, and it just throws you off.
Mommy, my baby.
Plus 1.
Mom.
16, so I've passed.
All right, so yeah, you've calmed down at least. All right, back up to the top. Esme, you're up. Yeah, you can
I
see
would
this
like
massive
to-
figure stomping towards you.
Yeah,
Oh,
retreating.
hey, Sky, sorry.
what?
1 second. You made the first attack. He had advantage against him. Sorry. Do you want to re-roll your attack roll from the radiant guiding bolt?
Oh,
Yeah,
what? So
really-
do I do
yeah.
another roll?
Yeah, just re-roll your attack just to see if you
Nope,
hit.
3.
No, okay, cool.
God fucking.
Sorry. Carry on, Esme.
Yeah, can you move me back, please, Dan?
Yep.
Thank you. I'm running rapidly out of spell slots, so I'm just going to cast Firebolt at him.
No worries. Roll it.
23.
23.
That'll hit. Give me damage.
At least some people are hitting it, which is good.
I'm sorry, I've only got one hand. Is that not a D10?
No, that's D8.
I can count. Thank you. 6.
6. Nice. 3 points of damage. Every little bit counts.
Oh, yeah.
Plus the hex damage.
Yep. Roll a d6 as well.
3.
Lovely. Nice. Chipping away. He's looking pretty damn beat up, scorched and wounded, and just kind of this coughing out just black dust as his insides are being rotted away. That was Esme. Elspeth. Elspeth? I can't hear you.
She's just screaming sacred flame at me, so I think she wants a sacred flame.
Got it. Sacred flame.
I don't know. Am I close to him? I can't see.
He does a dex save, so
He made it.
Okay.
he made it.
Okay, well, my book's
Gonna
going to
move?
take his ass.
The big
Move my
red thing's
book.
walking at you.
Is he? No,
Yeah,
no,
he
get the book first.
Okay,
Alright,
book,
so-
yep.
I want my book action first, and then I'm going to move.
All right. Make an attack.
Roll my book. I need to roll d20 for the book.
You add anything to your d20?
No.
Okay, it's 11.
Yeah. Should use
You
your
had 4.
I think you
four.
should add something. 4.
Okay,
Okay, so
4.
it's 15.
Well,
Uh,
I've been missing that out lately.
No, it should add your whole spell attack.
Then it's 6, so
Six,
it's
the whole spell attack
17.
17. That
Oh,
just hits.
really?
That hits. Yeah. So
What's
it's
the damage?
You only add wisdom, but because you're
I
proficient.
can't remember what it was.
Mommy, be dirty.
Yeah, no, my feet are not dirty, Emma.
30 feet.
You have dirty feet.
My book.
I agree, you're dirty.
1d8.
1d8, yep.
3 plus, what was it? 4, 7.
What?
7 damage.
Is it?
Lovely.
7 damage.
Yep, 2 plus 4, yep.
Yep, that's correct. 7 damage. He's still up.
And walk away, Brett. Move me away.
He waddles away, waddle.
Waddle.
30.
Day.
As far as possible away from him.
Right. Bill is up, seeing Azzoth in a lot of trouble. He's gonna run up, and he actually kind of just runs up and over the top of the frog, kind of just waving his hands in its face, coming in behind it. It's like, "Ah, look at me, look at me, look at me!" He's going to take his 3 attacks, trying to draw the dude's attention at advantage as well.
Nice. Oh.
I believe all 3 of those hit.
Who?
As he's just hacking and chopping, and as he hops down off the other side of the frog, he just puts his hook into the frog's arm and just drops his weight and just drags it down, slashing through its thick hide. So, -10 and -6. And he's just kind of waving his arms, trying to gain attention away from you, Azzoth. Idrach, your turn.
I will toll the dead on the blue one.
Good job. He made it, sorry. Finally rolled well against you. You're told the dead.
That's fair. And then I'm going to spend a sorcery point to twin cast Healing Word on Azzoth.
Thank you.
So, hang on.
You'd be in range 5, 10. Is that 60 or 30 feet range?
60.
Cool, easy.
So you get back 14 hit points. Oh, hang on, no more than that. 16 hit points. Hello? Have we lost you?
Oh, no, yeah, yep. There's a lot of stuff going on here. But yeah, no, thank you. 16.
Emma.
And that's the end of my turn.
Cool.
And if Sky's dad notices, I'm just going to have to kill him.
It was to his back. He definitely noticed a massive blast of radiant energy come out of Elspeth, but he hasn't said anything yet. Kind of in the middle of the battle, so it's hard to have a conversation in there.
It'd be awkward if he fell off the boat on the way back. I'm just saying.
Alright, it's Blue's turn. So he's going to take a swing at the Echo. Hello, Moose. Yes, you're very adorable, my big boy. So first, Claw Strike at the Echo. What do you get? 19. Echo disappears. He's going to take a backhanded Claw Swipe at you, Geode. Misses. And then he's going to charge towards Idrach. So you can take an attack of opportunity. He's going to try to take a bite at you.
13 plus 5? 18?
18, yep, that hits. Roll some damage. And Idrach, you take 18 points of damage as these just massive jaws close around you and just chomp into your side and just with a shake throws you onto the ground.
9 damage.
9 damage, beautiful. Geode, your turn.
Alright, well... I'm gonna run...
Sorry, was that a bite or a claw, Bryce?
That was a bite, hit ya for 18 points.
Run up. Bonus. Take a hit. He's at advantage now, isn't he?
Yep.
15 plus other stuff. So 15, 10, 20?
Yep, that hits.
6, 9 again. How is he looking?
He is looking pretty damn rough. How much hit points do you have, Idrach?
I had 27. I wrote 18, didn't I? I wrote down the amount I took rather than the amount I should have left.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I was going to say, quick maths. It's like, I swear you have less than that. Sorry, Sky, how much damage did that do?
So it was 9 damage for that first one.
Yep.
And you said he was looking pretty rough, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's looking pretty damn chopped up.
I might use another incarnation, and that's just a normal hit. Nah, that one misses.
No worries. It's Red's turn, and he's going to take all 3 attacks at Bilius because he just slashed the crap out of him. This is armor. So So one of those claws makes his way through. Bilius is kind of ducking and weaving around most of the strikes, but one of the claws digs into him. It's so dark, I can't see what I'm doing. Give me 1 second, peeps. Yeah, I can see. Cool. Cool. And that's about all he's going to do. Azzoth, you're up. Azzoth. Grant. Oh, Grant's dead. I'm going to say, because he's there, he's just going to make a attack against this dude. Let's roll it. And that'd be... So it's a 10. So that'd be a hit. What's he got? He's got a great sword. Let's go ahead. D12. 3... 7 damage, I think. Oh no, it's a match one, so 8 damage. As he chops into it with his axe. Done. Esme, you're up.
I will continue to take another couple of steps back, please.
No worries. Starting to get backed up against the
Yeah,
stairs.
I am retreating with Gurgi. Come on, Gurgi. And cast Firebolt.
No worries. Roll it.
20.
That hits. Go damage.
Yeah. That's 4 damage, 4 fire damage, and 2 hex damage.
Beautiful. Still up.
He's still up.
Still up.
Just die already.
Esme, you're done. Elspeth, you're up. I would say this would be your last round of your book as well before it drops.
Yeah, this is my last level 1 spell slot too. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for... Would I be able to shoot a guiding bolt between Idrach and Geode? Echo? To get to the blue?
Yeah. Yeah, this thing is like looming over the top of them.
Okay. Cool, I will do that. I will guiding bolt his ass.
No worries, roll it.
16.
That hits. Give me damage.
Yay!
No crit this time. That did
no
a crap
crit.
load of damage. Straight roll.
And it was a crit. 4d6.
Still looking pretty rough, hopefully.
13. So that's 13 radiant.
He's still up.
Really?
Oh wait, I've got my book. I think my book is behind him.
No worries, and you'll have advantage on your book attack as well.
Yay! Okay.
So
How
roll
does
it
the
at
book
advantage.
get it and not my shadow?
No, she's got it because her guiding bolt
Oh, okay.
is currently like glowing with a halo.
Okay.
So, the book just
So 23.
Nice.
that'd do it.
5 feet on a hit. The target takes loss of 1d8. 7 points.
How do you want to do it?
Haha.
Dead.
Yes.
Talk us through it.
My book chews off half its head with its sharp teeth and throws it and flings it across the wall.
It's just numbing this giant head.
No worries. So yeah,
Num 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 num.
this frog has this glowing halo of light around his head from your guiding bolt, and the book just kind of opens up, and you see rows and rows of jagged teeth that latches onto this frog's head as he's clawing at the book, and it just tears off a massive chunk. And then right there, the book evaporates as your spell finishes, and just half of this frog's head just flops down the ground next to you, Geode.
Yeah.
Kick it.
Who wants frog legs for dinner?
Cook them well.
You can't cook them, they're fireproof.
Fire resistant. Bilius is up. He's going to continue trying to take the attention of the Slard. He's going to do another 3 attacks on him. At advantage still.
Did I miss a turn?
No, you were off
And you're
doing,
at the
I don't
end.
know what you were doing. You hit him with your your sword, with your axe.
Okay.
I just took your turn for you.
Yep.
What hits him? So the frog creature, the slide, bats away his rapier a couple of times, but the hook managed to chop into his hand for a small amount of damage. And Billis is just going to stay there. Probably can't even see Azzoth through the bulk of the red slide. Idrach, you're up.
I am going to spend a bonus action doing something, converting sorcery points to additional spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast Toll the Dead on the red slard.
No worries. Yeah, he made it, sorry.
Yeah.
No worries. You can move if you want, and we're over to... Blue is dead, so Geode.
Alright, so... Oh, no, I keep on forgetting to move that. So... I'm... Hang on, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move here for now. Can I move my thingy there? No. It's not going to work.
Nah.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You can get yourself up in range, though, if you want.
Yeah, so I'm just moving my echo at the same time so it doesn't disappear on me. I was just hoping to get advantage at some point.
Nah. Sorry.
Well, I will just give it a whack.
No worries. Attack.
19 plus 5s.
That'll hit.
7 damage.
7 damage? No worries.
I haven't got... Do I have bonus actions? Not really. Oh, hang on. I will use... I've got that second action. Action surge.
Action surge? Go for it.
Yep, alright. 18 plus stuff.
Yep, that hits. Good rolls. Damage.
10 damage.
Nice.
Alright. And that's me done now.
I could just use your bonus action to summon your echo on this side.
I could, but I got that extra attack anyway, so...
Right.
Right, well, there's 3 of you, so he's going to take 3 attacks. Let's go Azzoth, then Geode, then Bilius. So, first one on Azzoth. That's a miss. A bite onto Geode. That's a hit.
Does my shield
And
do
a
anything?
claw onto your dad.
18,
That's a
19,
hit.
20, 21, 22. No, my shield doesn't do anything. Okay. And I have to roll...
So, yeah, Azzoth, you duck underneath this wildly flailing swipe. The swipe continues on and just jams into Bilius and slashes his chest open. And Geode, the bite comes down, just chomps into your arm as you use it to shield yourself a little bit.
I got to roll, don't I?
Nope.
No, not for
Just
the
the bite.
bites?
No, not for the bite. So
Okay.
9 points damage.
9? Okay.
Yep.
Almost forgot the damage part.
Azzoth, your turn.
Okay, I'll just waddle around here. Metagame, and I'll do a slay.
Advantage.
Advantage.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
that's a crit. I'm not going to do that. So
Woo!
I've also got Savage Attack. So I'll do 3 D12 plus 5. Is that right? You roll 3 damage dice, don't you?
Yeah, correct.
Yep. 27 damage.
Oh boy, very nice.
That's
He
it.
just lifts your axe up high and just chop into this thing's spine and just kind of starts spasming and just roars erupt in all of your heads, except you, Idrach. As this just psychic scream emanates and just starts thrashing around. He's pissed off. Anything else?
I don't want to burp. Oh, no, that's it. Sorry.
Cool. Back to the top of the round. So at that, the more perceptive of you guys just hear coming from the northeast a little bit. Looking up, you can suddenly see a light coming around the corner of the head, and you hear this ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. And Geode, suddenly a massive harpoon stabs into this large frog-like creature.
Okay. I was waiting for you to say me. I was like,
Nope.
what?
So you can see this huge harpoon is just stabbed clean through, in and out. And he takes...
That's an angry base.
Emma, eat your broccoli.
Gotta eat your veggies.
He takes a bunch of damage, and you can see this harpoon is clean through his side, with a chain dangling back off the edge. That's now starting to draw tight. As you guys look down to the sea, you can see the huge form of the Maelstrom, the massive ship, has caught up to you guys.
Hold up,
And
Bryce.
has fired one of its large harpoons with a chain attached, and stabbed through the slard.
Okay, pause for a second. Just gotta hang up. Okay, there we go. Come on.
You back?
Yep. Sorry, you froze up again.
And he is grappled as well. Esme, you're up.
Ellen is just sorting the dogs out, but she told me that Esme is going to nip up the stairs, lob a firebolt at it, and then nip back again.
No worries, roll it.
26.
That'll hit.
And can she have transferred a hex, or does she need to be closer to do that?
Yeah, I believe that's 30 foot for the hex. Oh,
Cool.
wait, no, I think it's 60 foot. Give me a second. Hexblade's curse is 30, but I think hex is 60 or 90. 90. No. So, yep, she can bonus action transfer.
She'll transfer the hex as well then. So that's 6 fire damage and 3 necrotic.
Total of 6 and 3, so, yeah, cool. No worries. And runs back down the stairs.
Yep.
Cool. And I'm imagining that she's giving it disadvantage on strength checks.
Yes, I would have thought so.
Yep. Which is probably good since it's going to not be happy with her heart
Okay.
through its gut. Elspeth.
You can have fruit now, yes. I've never heard someone so excited to eat oranges now. How rough is the red frog looking?
Very.
Very rough.
It's just like thrashing around, and it's now clawing at this massive harpoon that's lobbed through its chest. And you can see a large chain attached to the other end of the harpoon starting to draw tight.
Does anyone need Idrach? Do you need some healing? Because I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, if it's on offer, I wouldn't say no.
What can I
Elias
offer
is
you?
looking.
Okay, I'll cure wounds you on level 2.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yep, so when the cast is used for higher, they increase 1d8 for each side of the puzzle. So, hey, creature attack. So I have to walk. Oh, I've moved up to him already. Sorry? How do I add my bonuses?
So just roll your two dice and then add
Two
your
d8. Okay, hold on. Run my 2d8
plus your
left.
wisdom modifier, which is plus 4, I believe.
So, it's only 4. Plus my
Wisdom
4.
modifier.
What's that? 8. Plus.
Okay, 8 points of healing.
What else do I plus, Grant? There's nothing here that says.
Are you a life cleric?
Yeah, life cleric. Where is it?
Yeah, so you get extra on top of that as well.
Oh, over
Just
here.
a life.
One
So 2 plus the spell's level, so 3.
3. What the creature regains health points equal to 2 plus the spell's level.
1 spell?
So it's a level 1 spell. But I'm passing it as a level 2.
So it's plus 4.
So it's a 4. So what's
12.
that?
Quick
12.
maths, 12. No worries.
Cool. Thank you.
Julius,
No problem.
seeing this, he's gonna kind of turn to you, Geode, and be like, it's good to be back in action with your boy. And he's gonna take 3 more attacks at this guy.
Eat your food.
Oh, Dad's better than me.
Your dad's a bit of a weapon. And just with his rapier, he just runs it across one side of the monster's throat, and just across the other side as it just collapses on the ground, not moving, as it is dead. And you can see the chain behind it starts to draw tight, and the monster is kind of dragged backwards off the edge of the roof and the battlements. And then the chain is cut free from the maelstrom. As you can see, the maelstrom continuing to sail up around the north to start, and you can see boats starting to get put down.
How's that third one going over here?
As you look down to the edge, you can see this one has been driven off the edge. And you can see it is now laying unmoving as the last kind of halberd strikes come down. As you can see those winged golden armored figures just chopping into this thing. And we're out of initiative. As all the figures kind of leap up back onto the battlements and come rushing over to check on you guys. And who's the most badly wounded?
I think it's a toss between both of us at the moment.
So, yeah, so one runs over to Idrach, Geode, Bilius, and Azzoth. Idrach, they come up to you. They're like, "You okay there, everyone? I'm sorry we didn't get here earlier, but we managed to deal with one. Are you wounded? Do you need help?"
I look at the claw mark in my chest. No, I'm good.
All right. Genasi, do you need some healing? Or do you need some healing? No, you.
Yeah, I'm pretty rough up. It would be good to get some.
So they kind of place their hands together, a kind of prayer pose, and then just place a hand onto your shoulder. And you take 5 points of healing. Same with you, Azzoth. And one of them turns around and goes to place his hand on Bilius as well, and he just slaps it aside. Bill's like, "Yar, we don't need any of your celestial healing. I'm fine.
Why do you have to be like this?
I don't want these celestials to lay hands on me. I mean, they're good fighters. I'll give them that. But I'll be right. I'll be fine.
How rough does my dad look?
He's pretty hacked up and chopped, but he's been in the wars before. He's not too bad.
Right.
He's not keeling over. He's bats away that and pulls off his other sleeve and starts to kind of stuff it into one of the wounds that the claw has left across his chest. He spits blood on the floor.
Oh.
He's
okay.
Turns to you guys. He's like, what the hell were those creatures? Big frog-like bastards.
Do we know that they come from another plane? Was it?
Yeah, you guys had figured out that
Okay.
they were slards from Limbo. And what the hell were those humanoid creatures, those pointy-eared bastards? Where'd they take all those kids?
Oh, I don't know. They're the first time we've encountered those guys.
He's gonna wander over and kind of check around the area where they all were. If you guys look over there as well, you can see, other than the blood that's smeared from this frog, you can't see any trace of where they were left. But as these soldiers, their wings kind of tuck back in and disappear, and they check over with the rest of these frogs. They turn to you, Geode. They go, have you searched below for any survivors? Is there anyone else that needs our assistance downstairs?
Firstly, who are you guys?
Oh, sorry. My name is Ezekiel. We are of the Shining Legion. We rode here as fast as we could, but looks like you beat us to it.
How did you know to come here?
We were staying in the Banner.
What?
We were staying in the Banner Accord, and when the alarms went off, we set off and galloped here as fast as we could. We got another 4 soldiers down in town, but sounds like the battle down there is finished. Are you all able to take care of this place? We'll jump back down to town and see if anyone needs assistance down there.
You go downstairs. There's a couple of injured people down there.
Right. And he turns, indicates down. You see a couple of them take off running back down the stairs. And the other 2 she's talking to you and just give you a nod. Say, all right, well, if everyone's okay up here, looks like the Maelstrom's arrived. We'll head downstairs, tend to any wounded, and get back to the town and see how everyone's doing down there. All right, good luck. And they start walking, jogging back down the stairs as well, and they all disappear off down the stairs.
Cool. So, if we did an investigation around here?
Yep, give me an investigation check. What are you looking for in particular?
Just any clues on, like, who those Gith, if anything was dropped or stuff.
No worries. Give me a check.
I think that's a 16.
16. So around where you and your dad are standing, looking at the ground, you can see some fine crystalline powder of some sort. It's kind of got a very 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 faint kind of green hue to it. Just a little bit of looks like shattered crystal of some sort. 16 you got as well. You said?
Yeah, 16.
You can see another kind of light dusting of it over here as well, where one of the other heavily armored figures was standing.
Can I collect it to see if we can run any checks on it later?
Go for it. Yep, so you can scrape up, if you got just an empty pouch or something, say crystal powder.
Just pouch of crystal. Powder.
What's everyone else doing?
Did earlier when I got healed, did Bilius see Elspeth use magic?
He saw Elspeth put that massive radiant blast into the side, the blue one.
Okay.
What's Dad
Like,
actually doing about it?
Yeah.
Say again?
Is he doing anything about it?
Not at this stage.
So I'll start a little conversation with him, just trying to gauge what he's, I'll sort of say, with during the combat there, I saw you refuse the healing. Are you against all magic and all spiritual magic?
No, those are Shining Legion folk. I mean, no, their heart's in the right place, but they do serve the god. I don't take kindly to them, but each to their own, I guess, as long as they don't interfere with me. Me personally, I like just the good old healing herbs, as it were. I don't want to mess with any of that celestial magic.
So you won't rattle my friends when we get back home.
Go, Gigi.
I'll sort of ask him, it's like,
Gurgi,
will you tell
sure.
the others when we get back home? Or
Yeah,
you'll keep
Gurgi's
this
just
hush-hush?
kind of wandered over there and is just muttering, Googie Gaggies.
Be quiet, Gurgi.
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 Like, don't worry, Geode. I won't blab to anyone. You all did a mighty fine job taking care of these creatures, helping these people here. I'll keep my zipper shut.
Does he actually
Your
know?
secrets are safe with me.
Does he know that I've got magic?
Yeah, he knows that you've got magic,
Okay, I couldn't remember.
but it doesn't.
But it was holy magic, I think was
Which
the problem.
But
magic?
it's the difference between sorceress magic and holy divine magic.
Okay.
Because yeah, he saw you blast a hole through your ceiling after you were
That's
reborn,
right,
so
yeah.
he knows that you've got magic.
Okay.
There, it's more so the celestial side of things that he doesn't approve of.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, anyway, it looks like the Maelstrom is setting up here. I think we can hand over to them and their crew can take care of the rest of it. You want to head back down to the boat and start to head back. We'll,
Who's got good arcana
hand over the...
checks first? Sorry. About party.
Ellen's good.
Is Ellen willing to come over to check out these crystal
Still cowering down on the stairs.
bits? Now that we've sort of said that Dad's not going to rat us
Oh,
out.
Ellen was never at any risk. She's a wizard.
She's
Okay,
fine.
well,
Just
no,
helps
well,
us.
she
She's a
just kept
wizardary.
on running away. That's what I remembered, so I wasn't sure.
I think she was just running away because there was a gigantic blue frog
Okay,
monstrosity.
yeah, I couldn't remember
coming at
which
her.
one it was for.
Yeah, say stuff, man.
Would she come over and have a look at these crystals and see if she can get any information out of it? So yeah, there was a bunch where Gurgi is, and a bunch over here, wasn't it?
Yeah, so you've scraped up the crystal powder.
Ellen
Esme.
pokes them for 23.
23 Arcana. There's nothing actively magical about them, but just using kind of her innate ability, there is some sort of trace elements of kind of magical residue left on them. But even with that roll, so you can tell there was some sort of magic held within them. And she does know that various spells do use components of some sort, but not sure what exactly they could have been from this kind of
Some sort of teleport gem would not be an unreasonable logical leap.
Yeah. Through logic, probably something to fuel whatever that teleport was that they used.
Is there a way that we can maybe find out what species they were? Does anyone know what that could be?
History check.
We consulted the most learned wizard in the swamp, and he said, "Dunno."
Yeah, I think you guys had already done some rolls about these things, so yeah, you're probably not sure what the hell these beings were.
Okay, I can't remember that. Anyway.
Just to keep.
No, you were wrestling a crocodile at the time.
Oh, right. But no, wasn't that just about the slide, not the Gith?
Nah, you asked around about the Githyanki as well.
Oh, okay.
And you did your own checks, I believe, about those figures, and yeah, you didn't figure out what they were.
We didn't ask about the Githyanki because we never saw them.
Yeah.
We just saw figures in armor and they fucked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sure what they are, let's say, at this stage.
Cool. Alright.
But yeah, your dad recommends that, and as you're
watching, they were probably
slavers. What's that?
I reckon they were probably slavers. Also, shouldn't Grant be freaking out at this point?
Well, who are slavers? I don't know. Yeah, no, I made it.
He made his wisdom save.
That's right.
Yeah, he's fine.
I missed that.
See the Maelstrom has thrown down its anchors, and you can see a number of boats. A couple setting off towards the town. You can see a few more coming into that underwater cove underneath here. You see a number of soldiers setting out, coming up, just to keep things moving because it's starting to get a little bit late in the real world. So you guys are led by Bilius back down, and back down in the ground floor. You can see those Shining Legion soldiers, and they've healed that large dragonborn back to consciousness, who's sitting up on the edge, and they're just taking care of him.
I'm going to suggest that Grant and Guy want to potentially look into nicking that half-plate armor.
Oh, yeah.
Which half-plate armor?
Yeah, if you guys want. So if you want to check over that Githyanki body downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got half-plate armor and a large greatsword.
So are we all going downstairs now?
Yeah, I'll say your dad's leading you downstairs just to keep things.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think there was silver swords and silver armor, was it?
Yeah. So you find a suit of half-plate armor. It's a little bit chopped up, but most of the shots went wide because it doesn't cover all of him, and you guys managed to attack around the armor.
There should be two suits, shouldn't there? Because there were two of them.
Two guys.
One of them ran away.
No, there were two that we fought.
Yeah, one Misty stepped upstairs and ran off.
Oh, sorry. I thought the one that ran away was the third person in the room.
The third person ran away first, and then halfway through the battle, one of the wounded ones, Misty, stepped and ran off as well.
Yeah, no, sorry, with you now.
Yeah, targeted down that last one before he could get out as well. But yeah, so Sky or Grant, you guys can add a greatsword and half-plate armor.
I'm not going to part with my axe.
Was Dan taking the greatsword?
Oh no, you don't want that. So yeah, Geode, you can grab another greatsword if you want.
This one's silver.
Did you want to roll for the plate armor? Whoever gets highest gets it.
Sure, sounds good. What are we just straight?
Which of
straight
you
high
is
roll?
currently getting hit more?
What?
Which of you gets hit more?
I get hit
Both of us? Because we're both
Yeah,
got to
but-
be in there to hit.
Yeah, but you have your friend that takes a load of the hits for you.
If he
Whereas
gets in there.
Grant mostly eats them with his face.
Does like eating shots to his face and then getting really pissed off about it.
As one of the healers in the party, can I say that you take less healing than he does? So perhaps you could have the nice shiny sword, and he could have this suit of armor, and next time we kill one, you can have the nice armor?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Just because you get hit less, is all.
Right, you guys happy with that?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Not bad.
I mean, if you want to roll for it, go for
No,
it. You sort it out yourselves, but that's just my suggestion.
Give it to him. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
So as you guys come through, one of the whoever's leading the way, one of the Shining Legion soldiers approaches you. Who'll be leading the way back down the stairs?
I can't help you. You do. I'll go in front.
All right. So one of the Shining Legion comes up to you, Azzoth. He says to you, "He's like, yeah, we saw some of your fighting up there. You're quite expertise in warfare. Got to say, well done."
Yeah, it's not my first rodeo.
Yeah,
A
we
lot of good warriors here.
look like quite a skilled bunch. Just throwing out there, the Prime Hold. We're up north. We're always looking for skilled mercenaries for hire to assist us in some of our exploratory tasks. So it's right out there. If you want to earn some good gold,
It's not about gold. Who do you rent out to? What do you normally do?
Well, currently we're still hunting down any remnants of the gods that might have stayed behind. We like to. Us personally, we heard rumors that there was some gods out on the plains. So we've
Have you heard of the god Vengeance? Is he one amongst them?
He is amongst them. Yeah. Last we heard, he'd been sighted somewhere on the Blighted Plains. So that's why our troops down here. We're about to head back up north ourselves to switch out with another crew. Yeah. You lot seem to be able to take care of yourselves, and if you're interested, we might be able to help each other out.
Well, are you traveling there? Like, what are we doing in town?
Selling off some stuff and getting equipment, I would say.
Emma, you puzzles first.
Well, we were planning on heading out in the morning on horseback, but
Blocks everywhere and puzzles everywhere.
if you guys probably won't be able to keep up with us, we have a few other tasks to do along the way. But if you duck into the Prime Hold, here I'll show you where it is on the map. And he pulls out his own map in a pouch on his belt and points out. And I'll show you guys when I drag you back to the main screen shortly. But it's a bit of a hike up into the northwestern corner of the continent, past the deserts. It says, yeah, if you head up there, we're always looking for good troops, and if you're willing to help out with the war effort, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Sounds good. Thank you for the invitation.
We're going to keep moving and head back down to the town. And he, with a nod to each of you, turns his back and jogs off, moves back out of the fort and runs back, hops onto their horses and rides back off to the town. At this point, there's quite a number of soldiers rushing around, searching. You can see if you're moving through down this way, drag it, run vaguely down here. You can see there's a number of soldiers bringing out a young girl from this room here and taking her back down towards the other survivors. Yeah, they're pretty much just wandering around, searching, checking on all the dead bodies and kind of gathering them up in rows in the courtyard. Bilius turns to all of you and says, yeah, alright, I think we've done enough effort. I think the Maelstrom boys can take care of the rest of this. I just wish we had been able to get there before those weird pointy green things taken off with the other survivors. Do you all want to head back to town and rest for the night?
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm feeling pretty beat up myself. I could do with another swig of rum. And you all
Sounds like a plan,
on.
Julius.
What's that?
I just said sounds like a plan.
Yeah, it'd be a good plan. So you head down and hop back into your ship. Geode, give me another wisdom saving throw.
14.
Right, you're a little bit better this time. Maybe it's the extra adrenaline coursing through you. Maybe you're getting your sea legs back a bit. But you managed to get back on the boat and give your dad a hand pushing it out. And before long, you're whipping back along the coast. A little bit slower than getting here. I'll drag you back onto the world. You make your way back along the coast. While we're out on this world, on the map, the prime hold is all the way up here.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and then before long, you end up pulling back onto the docks and limping, and in some of your cases, hobbling your way back into Bilious Wayfarer's house. And you guys can settle down for the night. You patch your wounds up and settle down for a long rest, and we'll call that there for the evening. And everyone can level up.
Woo!
I believe that's level 5 for everybody.
Yeah.
Let's roll some hit dice. You can use real dice if you don't trust the rolling of roll 20. Hint, hint. Because I don't really trust it.
No, hang on. There we go.
I'll come watch you, Sky.
Am I doing, what is it, a 10?
Well, what are you leveling up into?
Fighter still. Yeah.
Right, D10. And the other ones of you can witness yourselves. You have, one, re-roll it. 10.
Nice.
Ellen got 4 and I got 1.
Right, re-roll you 1. No one wants to take a 1.
6.
Very nice. Right, Grant,
Look,
how you
on.
looking?
We need a witness. You get here.
Yeah, you two have to witness each other.
He doesn't want to look
20.
at me.
You did not get a 20. You don't have a 20 sided die.
Okay, so I'm a D10.
Don't make me give you disadvantage on hit dice. What do we got?
Up.
You watching?
I'm watching.
That's a D10. That's a D10.
Yeah, it's
Not
100.
weighted. Does it
It's a-
feel? Okay, and
70.
70.
That's
7.
Got a D8.
7, I imagine.
Yeah.
I got a D8. Not my 3 roll. That's because it landed on his fingers. 6.
Very nice.
Or a
Cool.
9. 9. I got a 9 on a D8.
Write those down and adjust your characters accordingly.
Right.
And you're all hitting level 5, so
So,
you gain whatever abilities go with that.
do I
Yay,
adjust them?
competence increase.
Yeah,
Oh,
confidence
hang on.
increase, 2 attacks for Grant, not quite for Sky yet.
Is it plus con, is it?
Yep, so whatever you roll plus your constitution.
So, okay, so that makes it to
And I'll get all you guys to message me your
56.
new hit points into the chat, and new armor as well, Grant, if you're putting on that half plate, figure out whatever your armor is.
So I'm
Cool.
47, then plus the
This poor
5.
starving beast.
No worries.
Catch you all anon.
Fare thee well. Have a good
Have a
evening.
good night.
And you. Thank you very much for the
everyone
game.
for watching the
Thank you.
stream. Stay tuned for next week. Same time, same place.
Same time, same place.
Alright.
Not anywhere else.
Peace out. Bye bye. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.